What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, man. Salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to the goons. Run the likes up, you guys. Run them up, man. Let's run these likes up. Let's keep the likes at let's shoot for 79%. Keep the likes at 79%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, dog. What is popping with you cats out there, man? Hey, man, a lot has transpired today, bro, and we're here to talk about it. We're here to definitely talk about it. But first things first, it's time to blaze one for the nation. Blaze one for the nation, you guys, man. Today has been earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, tsunamis. It's been volcanic eruptions. Every natural disaster that can occur has occurred today in the National Football League, bro. And hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined, dog. But more importantly, I'm here to tell you guys what it is and not what it ain't, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Keep the likes at 80%. Let's just go with 80, man. All right. Well, man, it's to the point now, dog, that NFL fans all over the world, no matter what your team is, no matter what your affinity is, no matter what your skill level in being a fan, because there is skill levels, okay? Whether you are an aficionado, like me, or you a damn casual fan who thinks you're smarter than all of us, and you're not, you have just been taught this offseason, since the Super Bowl to today. Say it with me very, very slowly and very carefully, you guys. There is no player that is untradeable. Period. Say it with me again, you guys. There is no player in the National Football League that's untradeable. Because what just happened today with Myles Garrett is absolutely proof of that, bro. I don't care who you think. Raider Nation found that out very quick. Oh, Josh Allen is definitely not untradeable. There is no untradeable player, bro. You give the Bills enough for him and his ass is gone. He's a whole underachiever that gets paid a shit ton of money to not win. There is no untradeable player in the National Football League, bro. Okay? Because if anybody was untradeable, it was Myles Garrett, bro. There is no football player better than Myles Garrett in the league. He's the number one football player in the game. Nobody's better than Myles Garrett. Now, if you just prefer offense over defense, if you just want to say, oh, since you're holding the ball. No, dude. No. There is nobody that dominates what he does more than Myles Garrett. Look at what Myles Garrett does. Look at what Josh Allen does. Since that's the person y'all want to say. Is Josh Allen a better quarterback than Myles Garrett is an edge rusher? No. No. He's not. There's nobody in the National Football League that plays their position better than Myles Garrett plays his. That's why I don't want to hear you talk about no quarterback or none of this. Nobody in the National Football League is better at playing football than Myles Garrett. Not one person. Okay. All right. Myles Garrett is the best player in the NFL. And he just got traded for a second-year player. Let's go over it. Get this nice and lit. Hold on, y'all. There's a wind here. There's wind. Wind is stopping it. Let me get my shit lit. Yeah, I may have to light a few more times. The windy is very windy. See my awning? See how that shit's moving? That's called wind. All right. All right. Here we go. The Cleveland, this is ESPN, per Adam Schefter. The Cleveland Browns have traded two-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year Myles Garrett to the Los Angeles Rams for two-time Pro Bowl pass rusher Jared Verse and multiple draft picks, the team announced Monday. The Browns had received a first-round pick 2027 and a second-round pick 2028, and a third rounder in 2029, which is one of the biggest trades in NFL history involving a defensive player. The shocking trade is completely on brand for the Rams, who made a similarly seismic move in 2021 when they acquired quarterback Matthew Stafford in the season which the Super Bowl was being played in LA, only to win it. So the Rams, the last time they made a trade like this for Matthew Stafford, won the Super Bowl that same year. It's crazy. With the Super Bowl was being played at SoFi here in LA, with the Super Bowl set to be played again in LA at SoFi coming up this next season, the Rams are all in, living by their mantra, F them picks. Quote, F them picks, while trying to repeat history. The Rams' interest in Garrett was sparked shortly after the Browns modified the contract of the 7-time Pro Bowl defensive end in March, pushing back options bonuses from the 15th day of the year in March, 7 days before the beginning of the league year. Okay, the Browns were adamant they had no interest in trading Garrett. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar. Okay, I mean, I heard the same thing when John Spytek said he wasn't interested in trading Max Crosby, only to do just that. You give these cats enough draft picks, anybody's gone in the league, because Myles Garrett's better than anybody in the NFL. There's nobody better than Myles Garrett. Nobody. Okay, let's go. So, since Myles Garrett was drafted in 2017, Myles Garrett has been amongst the leaders in sacks since 2021. Since in the past 9 years, Myles Garrett has 125.5 sacks, 413 pressures, 239 quarterback hits. His TFL is 149 and his FF is 23. But the Rams refused to give up what their so-called persistent pursuit of Garrett, according to sources, continued calling the Browns until the Browns, they pried to loose a player that the Browns once deemed untouchable. Untouchable. Like I said before, man, everyone has a price. I don't care who you name. You're willing to give up that much? You willing to give up that much buns? Somebody's gonna clap. It's that simple, bro. It's that simple, dog. You really want to get at Chloe? How many $600 dinners is it gonna take? How many European vacations is it gonna take? How many cars are you gonna have to buy? How many Birkin bags you gonna have to buy? You can get it, but you're gonna have to spend, homie. Hey man, there ain't no untouchable player in the league. Myles Garrett is the best player in the NFL. He's number one. There's nobody better than Myles Garrett. I don't care who you name, figure it out. Argue with your mama. There's nobody better than this guy. Nobody. Okay? Let me continue reading. All right? Okay? The Rams weren't interested in moving Jared Verse because Jared Verse was the Rookie of the Year in 2024, two-time Pro Bowler. But eventually, they began considering a package with him as long as the draft picks were adjusted appropriately. So in other words, they didn't want to try to trade Jared Verse, but they threw Jared Verse in as long as the draft picks made sense. You guys better wake up. I don't care who you got on your team. If a team comes along and they're ready to give up that much ass that quick and put themselves in the draft pick hell, your cat is out of here, bro. Especially if he has a high contract and you're not winning, bro, and he doesn't want to be there. You're crazy as hell. Everybody could be moved, dog. Everybody. You guys do not understand how big this is. Let me continue. Okay? While the NFL was focused on the A.J. Brown trade, I told you A.J. Brown was going to the New England Patriots. I've been said that. Put a one in the chat when I said that. The Browns and the Rams were putting together the parameters of one of the biggest defensive trades in NFL history. One that rivals or exceeds the deal that the Packers sent to the Cowboys last year for Micah Parsons. Another person that the Dallas Cowboy fans, how about them Cowboys? They swore in their life what was it the boy named? Micah Parsons was untradeable. Raider Nation swore on their lives that Max Crosby was untradeable. The damn Browns swore on their life the back-to-back defensive player of the year. The reigning defensive player of the year and the reigning defensive player of the year before that, who had 23 sacks to break Michael Strahan's all-time record last year, was untradeable, but his ass is here in LA, bruh. Nobody's untradeable anymore. This is the corporate NFL. If you think that your player can't be traded, they didn't offer enough. Your girl could be taken, homie. Your wife can be taken. Your kids can be living with them, dog. If you ain't on point, then your girl is definitely somebody else's girl if they willing to put the work in. I'm trying to help you guys. All right? The Browns got significant draft compensation. Man, they got draft picks all the way up to 2029, bro. They got paid. And they got rid of somebody who was getting older, even though he's the best player in the league, who is nothing but somebody who you got to argue with all the damn time. The Browns ain't going to win. They ain't going to do shit. And they got Jared Verse, who's from Ohio, who's from the area. Okay? They got a younger, cheaper player who's not eligible for a contract extension until after the season. The Browns privately calculated that this trade will save them $30 million in cash. $30 million in cash. Just cash, bro. The cash that they save is 30 M's. The Browns don't gotta pay 30 million now. They just saved themselves 30 million. Even though they were fully prepared to pay Verse when the time is right. The trade also marks a homecoming for Verse, who was born in Dayton, Ohio. Okay? So, just to let you guys know, let's get these likes up, man. The likes ain't like it. Let's roll. Let me help y'all out. There's been 3 times that a reigning defensive player of the year, a depoy, has been traded immediately after winning the depoy. It's only happened 3 times in the National Football League, where the reigning defensive player of the year was traded in the offseason while he is the current depoy. Here's the list. According to Elias Sports Bureau, this is the third time it's happened in league history. Okay? That you won the Defensive Player of the Year and you changed teams. Number one, Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns in 2025 and 2024 before the trade sent him to the Rams today. The person before that, Dana Stubblefield, won the depoy with the 49ers in 1997 before signing as a free agent with the Washington Redskins in 1998. And the last one, prime time, Deion Sanders won depoy with the 49ers. The 49ers did it twice in the 90s. In 94 before signing with the Cowboys as a free agent in 1995. Myles Garrett, Dana Stubblefield, prime. Go argue with your baby mama, dog. And Myles Garrett is a two-time back-to-back defending depoy. He won last year. He won the year before. This is what the Browns said. This is how you know that your GMs are full of shit. They'll tell you one thing. They told the Brown fans one thing, and then they did something else. Here's what the Browns general manager Andrew Berry said. He said, quote, "We recognize the unexpected nature of this trade. This guy's trying to paint this as this is unexpected. You've been talking to the Rams for a while." But he's lying to the Browns. I mean, they lied to you, though. I mean, don't take it personal. Okay? John Spy take a lie to Raider Nation, too. Okay? About Max Crosby. He lied, too. They're liars, bro. These general managers are professional liars. Okay? They are. You believe them, you might as well believe that your girl was really at her sister's house until 8 in the morning on Saturday. No, she wasn't. Because you tried to call her, she didn't answer the phone. She said her phone died. Nah. That's not where she was. She was at my house when I was single. That's what she was. Oh, my phone died. I don't know what happened. Yeah, all right. That ain't the only thing that died. That ain't the only thing that died, dog. A whole lot of stuff was dying at my house. Okay, while you were thinking she was at her sister's. Really, bro? Come on, dog. All right. She was not at her sister's house. You drove by, you did not see her car at all. Okay? We left it at the bar. No, we didn't. No, she didn't. Then it says, but it opens up great opportunities for our franchise. Brown general manager Andrew Berry said in a statement, "We are excited to get Jared into the organization, along with the cap flexibility and draft pick resources to deploy the rest of the roster that will allow us to add the budding core on both sides of the ball." In other words, rebuild. Rebuild. Browns ain't doing shit, bro. I'm sorry, Dog Pound. Dog Pound gangsters, man. I'm sorry, man. You've been played. They're playing in your face, bro. They're playing in your face. They're not trying to compete, my dog. They're just going to sit back, man, and just continue just to play y'all, bro. I mean, there's nothing worse than that, man. There's nothing worse than that. I mean, come on, dog. You traded the best player in the National Football League, bro, for a ham and cheese sandwich, man. Okay? With no Miracle Whip, mayonnaise, or secret sauce. It's all bad. You didn't even get no chips. Chips with no dip. Come on, bro. Too much dip on your chip. Then it says, for the second year in a row, the Browns will have 2 first-round picks. They had 2 first-round picks last year. They got 2 first-round picks this year. I mean, what are they doing over there? Not doing shit. They're doing nothing, bro. They're doing nothing, okay? All right. They will be armed to move around the draft board if there's a player they deem worth acquiring. They got hella draft picks to do nothing. I mean, the Browns is where you might as well be the Jets. The Browns and the Jets. Look at it like this. The Browns and the New York Jets are two teams that if they left the National Football League, would we even know? If they left, would you even know that they weren't around? Unless you're a Jets fan, Jets, Jets, or you are a dog pound gangster. We wouldn't know their teams was gone, bro. I'd be like, oh, Jets. Oh shit, that's right. The Jets ain't been around, have they? Oh damn. Okay. Garrett, 30. Coming off a season which he set an NFL all-time single sacks leader and is regarded as the best defensive player in football. He's also contract to the 2030 season at a time when the Rams were grappling at whether they were going to have their own defensive standouts to pay. So the Rams, they had other defenders that they were going to have to pay, and now they don't have to pay those guys because Myles Garrett's contract is locked till 2030. So they don't have to sign these cats anymore. You guys could leave. The Rams are not playing. If you are in the NFC, especially if you're in the NFC West, we got a lot to talk about. Okay? During an offseason where Garrett was in Korea and Japan, I covered this. He was in regular contact with the Browns and was kept abreast of his free agent moves and draft picks according to sources. But he also did not participate in the offseason program. No Myles Garrett in the voluntary workouts. No Max Garrett in OTAs. Max Garrett would even show up. Max Garrett like, hey man, I'm not coming to none of that. Okay? Did not have any face-to-face interactions with Browns' new head coach, Todd Monken. Todd Monken, who was the defensive coordinator for, or was he the offensive coordinator? He's the offensive defense coordinator for the Ravens. Okay? He didn't even talk to the new coach. That dude didn't even decide to talk, okay, at all. All right? All right, straight up. Let me keep going. Across the league, some wondered how the Browns would handle it easy, especially if Garrett requested a trade. Instead of getting a trade at the time, he signed a 4-year, $160 million contract with $123 million guarantee, and also included a no-trade clause. So Myles Garrett had a no-trade clause, bro. So Myles Garrett had to approve this trade. Myles Garrett chose where he wanted to go. He didn't get sent on his way like Max did. He has a no trade. Nothing goes past my desk unless I approve. He definitely approved that Rams trade. Sportsbook quickly reported the trade. For DraftKings moving from 8-1 odds to 13-2 odds to win the Super Bowl. If you had your bets on the Rams winning the Super Bowl before today, bro, you looking good. Rams are the only team with odds shorter than 10-1 from DraftKings, and now are the even money favorite to win the NFC West. Trading Garrett also continues league-wide trend of front office acting bolder than ever before. Cowboys last year traded Parsons to the Packers for Kenny Clark. Jets traded cornerback Sauce Gardner to the Colts. And the Raiders, what did I just say? It's right here in ESPN, bro. And the Raiders traded defensive end Max Crosby for to the Ravens in March for 2 first-round draft picks before the deal was nullified after a failed physical. Let's get back to it. Once again, but for the peanut gallery in the back, there is no player in the National Football League that's untradeable. Give me 2 first-round picks this year and next year. You can have Max Crosby. You ain't get nothing back. Raiders was like, give me 2 first, you can have Max. A whole condor. Cowboys, what happened last year? Give us 2 or 3 first-round picks and a couple of seconds and a third. and send us over somebody. You decide who it is, and we'll send you over a whole Michael Parsons. It's exactly what they did. Sauce Gardner, you give the Jets some draft picks. You could have Sauce Gardner. I'll send him right to the Colts. And now this Myles Garrett going to the Rams. You guys do not understand how bad of a move that is for everybody in the NFL, bro. This right here, bro, really should have been nullified. It really should have been nullified by Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell should rescind that trade. That trade needs to be rescinded. That needs to be a trade like when David Stern, like back in the days when the Lakers traded for Chris Paul, when Kobe and them traded for Chris Paul from the New Orleans Hornets, and he said he rescinded it. He said, nah, that's not good for the league. This is not good for the NFL, bro. It's not. Because you know why? Because it's just it's big bank take little bank, bro. It's big bank take little bank. It's the guy with the big bucks and the willingness to give you his future, mortgage his future to a team that has no future. That's what happened. There is nobody that's marketable that's gonna play. I mean, Shedeur Sanders is marketable, but they're not gonna let him play. There's nobody on the on the Browns that's worthy to buy their jersey, bruh. What about all those people that bought them Myles Garrett jerseys? What are they gonna do now? Meanwhile, the jersey sales here in LA is going to be very brisk with that number 95. It's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be all over the place. As soon as them jerseys are available, they're gonna be flying off shelves, bro. I'm gonna be seeing them everywhere. This is bad for the NFL because now the Rams, what are you gonna do with them? What are you gonna do with the Rams, bro? The Rams are a problem, dog. Their defense was the reason why they didn't win shit. They played well. Matthew Stafford is the. I just thought about this, man. I just thought about this right now, you guys. We already know who the reigning defensive player of the year is. That's Myles Garrett. Who's the reigning league MVP? Matthew Stafford. So last year's best player on defense and last year's best player on offense are on the same team. Seattle, I know you're the world champions. I know you just won the Super Bowl. But y'all gonna get y'all asses kicked. 49er Empire. Y'all already have a lot of issues. Rams gonna beat your brains in. And the damn Arizona Cardinals, y'all don't got a shot regardless. I'm sorry, bro. This is unfair. It's unfair, bro. You put, looking at the basketball parlance, you put, who's the defensive player of the year? Okay, all right, defensive player of the year was who? Wemby? Put Wemby and SGA on the same team. Put Victor Wembanyama and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the same team. That's what just happened. You guys ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting it. I mean, y'all on the slow bus and the short bus and the slow train. I just gave you the scenario. The best defensive player in basketball is Victor Wembanyama, and the damn MVP of the league is SGA. They're on the same team now. They would never let that happen in the NBA. But they just let it happen in the National Football League. You know why? Because where's the Super Bowl going to be at? Up the street here in LA, bruh. The Super Bowl is going to be at SoFi next year. The last time they did this trade, Matthew Stafford, they went to the bowl, won no Super Bowl in their own house. 2021. They just did the same shit again. You got Wemby and SGA on the same team, and y'all thinking that ain't a big deal. Yeah, it is. It's a huge deal. Astronomically huge. This trade should not be happening, bro. This right here is an unfair advantage. It's an unfair advantage, bro. You got the best defensive player and the best offensive player on the same team. Do you guys even watch the Rams, bro? Yeah, Bill's a midnight oil. What's up, Shantae? Thanks for keeping my boy right. This is unfair, bro. This should not be happening. All you got to do is mortgage your future and you can win. There's no team in the National Football League who could not have made this trade. Well, then again, yeah, because Myles Garrett has a no trade. In this particular case, Myles Garrett has to approve it. None of these other players that we named have a no trade. Max didn't have a no trade. Sauce Gardner didn't have a no trade. Michael Parsons didn't have a no trade. They pretty much was at the mercy of whoever was the biggest, had the biggest deal. But Trey Hendrickson, none of them people. Myles Garrett had a no trade clause. So with him, he had to go to a contender. Salute to Myles Garrett, man, for playing chess, not checkers, man. Salute to Myles Garrett for that shit. There's no excuse for your football team anymore, y'all. You guys are going to have to come into the, into the 2026 lifestyle. The NFL lifestyle is, man, everybody's for sale up in here, bruh. There is no, she's not for sale, bruh. This ain't John Wick, man. With the Mustang, bro, that she's not for sale in John Wick 1, then everything's for sale, bro. Everything has a price tag. Even if it doesn't, make me an offer. Make me an offer. All you got to do is make an offer. The Rams kept calling. Simple as that. Joey wore your girl down, bro. He wore her down. Wore her down every time he saw her. What you doing this weekend? Oh, well, Joey, I got a boyfriend. Yeah, I know you got a boyfriend, but, maybe we can just go out and get a cup of coffee or something. No. I'm good. Every time he saw her, coming out the gym, he's in shape, look better than you, smell better than you, more money than you. Say hi to her every time, tell how cute she is, driving a dope-ass whip. He just wore your girl down, bro. So she finally said, her girlfriend's like, you should just go. You know why? Because you ain't doing shit. Okay? So she finally just went ahead. What's a little lunch gonna hurt? Oh, I'll just go to lunch with him. No big deal. Yeah, she met him for lunch, dog. You meet your girl for lunch? You're at Chipotle, fool. That's where you're at. He didn't take your girl to Chipotle. Then they started texting and all of that. And she started looking at you weird. You come home, try to give her a hug. She's doing this. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Rams just kept calling the Browns. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's the Rams. What's going on, man? What's up with Myles? We told you we ain't trading Myles. I know, man, but if you were hypothetically. The Rams ran drag on the damn Cleveland Browns. That's what you do. It's called game. Man, I'm spitting at yours. You ain't got no game to hold her. I'm going to keep spitting at her. And that's what he did. That's what this article just said. Until they started cracking. Well, what do you got in mind? That's all you got to do. If you're a real salesman, all you got to do is keep talking. That's all you got to do, bro. Most people cannot deal with somebody who keeps the pressure, that pressure. You can't deal with it. It ain't that Janice didn't want to go out with you, bro. It's just you didn't keep asking her. You was like, man, I ain't asking her no more, man. No, dog. You could have just kept Kept it cool. Hey, Janice, you know, I know you got a boyfriend and everything, but if you ever feel like that you want to go, you know, go roller skating or something, I know you like to roller skate. I roller skate too. Just let me know. You just keep doing that type of shit. Opening's gonna happen, bro. The Red Sea gonna part like this. An opportunity's gonna come, dog. You're gonna say something dumb that weekend, and she's gonna be like, I'm just gonna go roller skating. And then she'll let them know. Oh, I'm going roller skating over here at Wheels R Us. And he come over there, Wheels R Us in it. Next thing you know, your ass is out. That's all they did. Keep that pressure up. And then it got to the point in the article where it said exactly this. They didn't want Jarrett to trade Jarrett Verse. Then it was, I'll do it, but we're going to keep Jarrett Verse. And then it was like, well, hey, you trade us Jarrett Verse, we'll sweeten the pot. We'll let you keep those picks. And they were like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, man, now they're going to let us keep the picks now? The Rams didn't even say, okay, well, you know what? Since you want Jarrett Verse, we're going to take out one of these first, or we're going to take out this second, or we're going to take out this third. They said, nah, go ahead and keep that, and we'll throw in and we'll throw in Verse. They were like, oh, wow, man. That pressure, bruh. This is a bad trade, bro, for the league, but a great trade for the Rams, man. Also, A.J. Brown got traded today. Is that really a surprise, bro? No. That ain't no big deal to me. I already told you A.J. Brown was going to the Patriots last week. That's not hard to see. Odell Beckham and Juju Smith-Schuster go to the Giants. Okay. I mean, am I really worried about them? No. Giants ain't gonna really do nothing. I mean, I know they got what's his name? It came from the Ravens, man. John Harbaugh. But they got a whole bunch of political shit going on over there. Their quarterback's MAGA. Their best offensive player is MAGA, and the best defensive player and Abdul Carter is not. They arguing over who's gonna go vote for who. I mean, damn, dog. Do you really care who votes for you at your job, bro? Man, when I was at work, I didn't care what nobody did. I didn't care who you voted for, bro. Man, I'm here to get my money and do what I gotta do. But this is a bad trade for the NFL. But you know what? It's a good trade for the NFL. You know why? Because it shows the NFL fan, no matter what your affiliation is, that your team can do something if they want. If they're not doing shit, there's a reason. If your team is sitting around, you ain't heard nothing in the offseason, they ain't doing shit, they ain't made no moves, that's because they're doing that shit on purpose. There's no reason not to make no moves, bro. The Rams just said, F those picks. That's their quote. F those picks. We do not care about picks. We're trying to win now. Matthew Stafford is at the tail end of his career. He's playing the best football of his career right now. The Rams have a good-ass team, bro. Their running game can stand to be improved a little bit, but they'll probably make some moves on the running game. But their wide receiving core, you got Puka Nacua. If he doesn't get suspended for the shit he just did with that girl. You got the homie Jordan Whittington. Ain't that right, Whittington Thomas, your cousin? The homie, my homie. Okay? And then you got what's that old boy name, man? You know, the guy who used to play for the Raiders, man, that I don't say his name too often. Okay? All right? You guys know who I'm talking about, man. Okay? Devontae Adams. Okay? Yeah, okay. I said it. All right. Yeah. Now on defense. You got a strong defense. Defense is cool. Now you got the best player in the NFL sacking the shit out of everybody. Did y'all watch Myles Garrett? I know you didn't watch Myles Garrett last year. I know y'all didn't. The Browns were not on TV a lot. Okay? But Myles Garrett is like the closest thing to Reggie White that I've seen since Reggie White. You can't double him. You can't do shit. This dude is running. He's getting to your backer, your quarterback. There's nothing you can do. So, with that being said, salute to the Rams for showing the NFL how you do shit. The quote is right here. ESPN. Quote, F them picks. That's what it says, man. You can't make it up. That's the quote. The quote is F them picks, bro. They're like, F those picks, bro. We do not care about no picks. We're trading next year's first, the first next year after that, a second and a third in 2029, and we'll give you Jared Verse, and you're saving $30 million, and you ain't gonna do shit, and he wants to play for us. And they said, okay. That's why you're calling her and she's not answering the phone. She's sitting there, man, drinking some Merlot. She got the fireplace all heated all up, dog. They got the bearskin rug with some bearskin butts out. And you have no idea where she is. Where's your girl at, bro? You called her best friend Elaine. Elaine knows where she is. Hey, E, have you talked to Hazel? I don't know where I ain't talked to her. I don't know. She said she was going to meet up with you. Well, she said she was, but I haven't heard from her. I mean, get off of my phone, Larry. Hello? Hello? Man, y'all been played. She's an already fantasized how many kids she's having with this new dude, bro. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, you're sitting in your tidy whities drinking a warm Coors Light, bro. She's like, what am I doing with my life over here fooling with you? That's exactly what Myles Garrett said. Myles Garrett's flying to L.A. You do not understand Stan Kroenke. Do you know who Stan Kroenke is, bro? Like, y'all don't even, man. Look, man. Let me talk to you guys the way I'm supposed to. Okay? You guys don't even know your competitors in the NFL, bro. It's my job to know I got 31 enemies in the league. Ain't none of these people my friends, bro. There's 32 teams in the league. I like one, and the other 31 are ops. I'm supposed to know everything about every op I have. I can never look at the shortest, weakest, fattest one and think he can't do something to me. Stan Kroenke is one of the richest owners in the National Football League. But I know you don't know nothing about him. But when I tell you who his wife is, you will understand who he is. We all know Stan Kroenke is a billionaire because you got to be a billionaire to own a football team. Okay? But Stan Kroenke's wife is one of Sam Walton's daughters. And you know what Sam Walton created? Walmart. I mean, you guys do not even understand who you guys are talking about. Stan Kroenke's wife is Walmart. One of the heirs. He has as much money as she has. So when you're sitting on that kind of money, you just buy whatever the hell you want. You don't ask for permission. You just buy shit. How much does it cost for a whole Myles Garrett? Well, Mr. Kroenke, that's the greatest defensive player in the National Football League. What did I say? Get me Myles Garrett. Click. Doesn't matter who has what. It matters who's doing what. Some of the richest people I know are some of the most stingiest people I know. Money's only good if you're using it, if you're putting it out there, if it's spreading around. If you're hoarding it, it's not doing anybody any good. Just you. Money depreciates every year. If you're not investing money, you're losing money. If you have $1,000 in your bank account and you leave it in there for a year, that $1,000 ain't $1,000 anymore. It's probably about $985. You probably lost $15 on the value of that $1,000. So you sitting on a shit ton of money and you ain't spending it don't mean nothing. That's not impressive. What's impressive is people buying assets. Tell me Myles Garrett ain't an asset. He is. He's the best player in the National Football League. I just told you. Name a player in the NFL that's as good at what they do as what he does. There's nobody in the league that's as good as Myles Garrett in their position. You should be able to name somebody, and you can't. There's nobody in the league better than Myles Garrett at what Myles Garrett does. Nobody. He steps on the football field. Any player you know steps on a football field. In their position, they ain't as good as him. Dude is back to back. He's so good, nobody had a chance to win 2 years in a row. Nobody had a chance to win the MVP 2 years in a row. Pressey broke a record that's been sitting forever. Nah, man. Y'all disrespecting Myles Garrett. I don't care who you name. Ain't nobody better than him, dude. And he just proved it today. Unprecedented deal. Biggest deal in defensive history. This is a guy that never touches the football unless he's knocking it out or intercepting it. You don't pay that much for a defensive player, bro. Unless it's Myles Garrett. This dude is ridiculously the man. And now he's coming to LA. Man, there's going to be billboards all over this bitch. There's going to be billboards everywhere, bro. All over the place. My Rams homies are going crazy. But that's what LA does. Didn't the Dodgers trade for the best player in baseball by the name of Shohei Ohtani 2 years ago? What happened? What happened when they traded for Shohei Ohtani, bro? He came up 30, 40 miles up the road from Anaheim down there in Disneyland. They won the World Series the first year. Then they won it again last year. Now they're working on a three-peat. That's what LA does. LA went out, got LeBron James. Before that, they traded for Shaquille O'Neal. Before that, they traded for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Before that, they traded for Wilt Chamberlain. That's what LA does, bro. Here in this city, here, they don't sit around and wait. They don't sit around and wait for nothing here in this city, bro. While everybody's talking about who's untradeable and that person's never going to be moved, LA teams move, bruh. Unless you're the strippers. The Clippers. They don't do shit. The strippers and the damn sparklers. The Chargers. They don't do shit. And the Anaheim Angels. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They don't do shit. Outside of that, teams that shouldn't be here, everybody else does shit. It's the LA way, bruh. All I know is if your team's not reloading right now, you're in trouble. Rams are must-see TV now, bro. Anytime them cats is on, I'm either going to be recording the game or watching it. It's must-see TV now. Myles Garrett's I can't wait to see Myles Garrett chase around Brock Purdy. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see him chasing after Dak Prescott. Oh, my God. All you NFC cats, y'all in trouble, bro. You in big trouble. You haven't had to deal with that AFC monster. I have. That cat has been in the AFC his whole career. Now he's in the NFC. Do you understand the difference in football, bro? NFC football is faster and more explosive and just more collisions going on. He's gonna be, man, you don't even understand, bro. You don't even understand what Myles Garrett's getting ready to do to the NFC, bro. He's probably going to be the first player in NFL history to three-peat as a decoy and switch conferences at the same time. You gonna get your ass whooped. Sam Darnold, you already not mobile already. Sam Darnold, you're not mobile, and you're gonna get your ass crushed by him too. If you can't run and get away, that's your ass. Everybody in NFC's on notice, man. I don't care what your team is. You in the NFC, I'm glad. Good riddance. Good. I got to play the Browns this year. I don't got to deal with him. Looks like that's a W for me. I don't got to deal with Myles Garrett. Good. Sounds good to me. I beat him with Myles Garrett. My squad beat the Browns with Myles Garrett playing. What do you think is going to happen without him playing? Man, we ain't even going to be a problem. Okay? Glad he's gone. Anybody else in the AFC that could kick rocks and get the hell up out of here? I mean, who else in the AFC am I worried about defensively? Let me think. Nobody. I don't have nobody in the AFC that I'm worried about defensively. A player. I can't think of one person I'm worried about. Ooh, Trey Hendrickson? Not worried about him. Who am I worried about? Let me go through the AFC in my head real quick. Who am I concerned about? Derek Stingley Jr. over there, and who am I gonna think about? A cornerback? Patrick Surtain too? Who am I thinking about? I ain't scared of none of them dudes. What are they gonna do? They're in the defensive backfield. They're not gonna do shit. It's that Myles Garrett cat that's the only person I'm concerned about, and now he's the NFC's problem. Good riddance. Okay? Nobody I'm worried about. I don't care who you name. They're not Myles Garrett. And I don't care who you talking about. You can say whatever name you want. I'm not worried about nobody who's not Myles Garrett. I don't have to worry about Myles Garrett. Okay? At all. All right? Okay? So, let me read you guys' questions. But, hey, man, the NFL is proving you wrong, bro. Y'all swear on y'all life that you got players that are untradeable. There is nobody just made a good enough offer. That's all. It's not that they're not tradable. No one's came in and just opened up the checkbook and just said, all right, man, name your price. Ain't nobody done that except the Rams. The Rams just showed you could get anybody you want. These NFL teams are corporate. I'm willing to say right now, there's probably very few teams that care more about winning than the money. Most teams care about the money more than they care about winning, bro. Because as long as they got their fans thinking that they're trying to win, you're going to be there. If you're a diehard fan of any team, I'm going to read your questions. If you're a diehard fan of any team, you're going to be with your team if you're diehard no matter what they do. So all they got to do is look like they're trying to compete. Look like they're trying to retool and revamp. And they'll keep you right there, bro, cheering, buying hats, jerseys, flags on cars, arguing at the damn bar, getting your ass whooped on a Saturday night because you were talking about somebody else's team. All of that. But the Rams seem to care more about winning than the money because they just showed you we don't give a damn about no picks and we don't give a damn about no money. Give us the best player in the NFL right now. Your girl caved in, dog. You finally caught up with Gwen, bro. Finally, bro. She finally answered the phone. She done seen 66 missed calls, bro. She finally picked. Hello? Where the hell are you? I've been trying to go. I mean, what's that gonna do? She gone. When she ain't said nothing back and you just yelling and screaming, she packing her shit. Too late. All right, man. Let me read you guys this question. Number 1. Tip your bartender, you get red first. My boy, the 3-ringer, Larry Ramirez, man. LR2, what's good, big dog? What's poppin', pimpin'? Hey, big dog, hey. The NFL is for sale, bro. We can get whatever we want. All we gotta do is pay for it. Come on, Larry, you know how we do it, bro. We go to the restaurant, man. We already know what we want. We tell our girl, what do we tell our girl, Larry? Get whatever you want, babe. Right? Right, Larry? That's what we do. Babe, get whatever you want. She already knows she's getting whatever she wants, but you just let her know. Get whatever you want. Oh, well, I was kind of thinking, yeah, get a drink, because we ain't worried about it. But y'all, you Applebee boys, you got to get the 2 for 2. Okay? 2 for 22. Okay? Straight up. That's what, as long as it's on that 2 for 22, share an appetizer, bro. Okay, split a salad in half, and she get a little small entree. You get a little small entree and shit, and a couple of them $2 margaritas. You know, you could get some shit. But anything else, bro? Would you like dessert, sir? Nah, we're good. Well, I was kind of thinking. Nah, we're good. That's your football team. The Rams are like this. Drinks on me, bro. Do whatever. I don't care. What's the bill? Don't matter. They just bought the best player in National Football League, and y'all don't even understand what just happened. You don't understand that they just bought themselves a Super Bowl berth. They did pretty much. Okay? Outside of they having to play the games, I mean, they had to play them anyway. So before any of you guys say that, oh, well, they still got to play. Everybody got to play. But if I can put the odds in my favor, why not? All right, then you got questions and shit. All right? You're wrong with y'all. Justice saw what's going on. Say, Justice Saw said he just looked at my YouTube. Okay, I mean, you know, we over here chilling. Can make sure I go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, go pick up. I want all the smoke, because I do. Okay? Because I do. Go pick up the merch, man. We got some nice merch coming out, some new shit too. All right. Salute to the UN and the UF. Blaze one for the nation. All right, man. Christy Hurd. What's up, Christy? Christy, you here in LA, Christy. Christy, you know a lot of Rams fans. The Rams fans are probably doing somersaults right now. The ones I know are. One of my boys, man, he's from Inglewood. Okay, my boy Leonard Williams, man. Okay, diehard Rams fan. He lives in Vegas now. He talking about we traded what did he say? We traded one young dog for an old dog. Let's go. And I'm like, usually that would be a bad thing to trade a young dog for an old dog, unless your old dog is Myles Garrett. That's different. That's an old dog with the old man strength. He's only 30, but compared to Jared Verse is only 25, but you got the best player in football, bro. All you had to do was pay for it. All you had to do was take it to the register and pull out the damn American Express black card. You got an American Express black card, you can go buy a Bugatti. Just walk up and drive away. The whole league just got out finessed. All right? Christy with the Shack and Unfiltered Nation. Good having you here. Okay, the likes ain't like it. No, they not. Okay, we already talked about Josh Allen. Josh Allen is not better than Myles Garrett. All right, man. Okay, Justice Saw said, well, I guess when we play the Browns, we don't have to worry about Myles Garrett. Yes, we do not. But when we play the Rams, we do. But the Rams wasn't going to be an easy win for us anyway. Last time we played the Rams beat our brains in. So you can't even say, well, we got to deal with them anyway. That's just more. We were having problems with the Rams. Me and Winston Thomas was at that damn game. With him and his whole family. I was with the whole family there. That was not a win for us at all. They didn't even have Myles Garrett. Shit, they didn't even have who did they have on that team at that time? Shit. Man, they didn't even have their full team at that full players that they needed to have. I think they had what's his name, man? Marcus what's his name, man, from Oakland, man? Marshawn's cousin. I think they had him on the damn team. They didn't even have Aaron Donald. Still beat our brains in. Now they got Myles Garrett. Problem. Guess it's odd. So the word, did Myles Garrett want out? Yeah. He didn't even talk to Todd Monken, didn't report, didn't do anything. He's been overseas in Korea and everywhere else, Japan. He didn't want to talk to them cats, man. Trade me, bro. I don't want to be here. All right, man. Yeah, Dan Lopez, let's get the likes up. What's going on, Nate? Nate in the building? All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. David Webb says you have to check in before going live moving forward. I mean, how am I going to check in to all y'all, man? What am I going to do? Text you guys? Okay? I'm working on that. There is a way I could do it. Okay? I'll let you know about it. But YouTube is supposed to be alerting you when I'm on here. Okay? Make sure you guys smash that notification bell. Okay? Even if you've done it, do it again. Okay? Fist says, I agree with you that Myles wanted out of Cleveland. That's what made him tradable. That ain't true. Because Myles Garrett has been saying he wanted out of Cleveland the last 3 years. He's been saying that since 2023. And all they did was pay him. That's all they've done is pay him. Pay him, pay him, pay him. This was an offer they could not refuse, bro. They couldn't refuse this one. This one couldn't be refused, dog. All right? Here, Wagner says, ESPN LA is reporting Aaron Donald's likely coming out of retirement now that he's been thinking about it and talking to the Rams of returning in February. It seems based off speculation. If Aaron Donald comes back to the Rams, I don't even need to say nothing else. If Aaron Donald decides to unretire and come back to the Rams, you NFC teams, y'all might as well not play this year. The only chance is an AFC team. Y'all ain't nothing to talk about. I believe it too. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. All right. Okay. All right, man. J9 says, if interesting one, if Matt retires this year, you'll be trading for the best player in one sport at the beginning of being competitive. Well, Matthew Stafford doesn't have to retire, bro. Matthew Stafford is not hurt. He's not injured. He hasn't had no debilitating injury. And he's only, how's Stafford, 36, 37? Don't you guys know that you have a 42 starting shell of himself quarterback in Pittsburgh by the name of Discount Double Check, bro? Don't you know Joe Flacco was playing last year at 40-something years old? Didn't you know that Phillip Rivers came back and started playing football at 41? Matthew Stafford isn't even 40. If he wants to continue playing football and he's winning, he's going to keep playing, bro. He's the MVP right now. Matthew Stafford doesn't have to retire, bro. He doesn't have to. But I hear what you're saying. Dollar Gill, what's going on, Dollar Gill? Michael's the only one who comes close, but then there's still a big gap. Micah's not on Myles Garrett's level at all, man. Didn't you see what happened? Michael Parsons played one game for the damn Packers, and then he was out for the rest of the year. Jerry Jones looking like a whole genius. Best abilities, availability, bro. You can't be considered to be on a Myles Garrett level if you ain't playing, bro. He out for the whole year. Justin Saw said, obviously, it's a big win for the Rams if they're going for a Super Bowl. Win now. It sounds like it to me. When your team publicly says, F those picks, quote unquote, F you, come on. Spell it out. Those picks. That's the team saying that. That ain't me saying that. That's them saying that. That's their mantra. F those picks. They're like, man, we don't care about that. Man, we're going to win now. Now, later on down the line, it might bite them in the ass, but who cares by then? You already sitting on a couple of Super Bowls. Who cares? Stan Kroenke is going to buy his bowl, bruh. That's what he's doing. He's like, hey, man, I'm paying for it. And all you got to do to get Aaron Donald back is to show him why he should come back. The chance for Aaron Donald, who is a former what? Say it with me. Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, my God. Y'all don't even understand what's going on, bro. Aaron Donald is one of the greatest interior defensive linemen of all time, bro. He comes back, man. You got him and Myles Garrett on that line. You can forget about doing anything on offense. You better throw the football over those guys. You better be don't try to run. And you better be throwing bubble screens and quick outs and sit down in coverage. It better be a 3-step drop. Get that shit out of there, because by the time you get to 1002, 1003, 1001, 1002, by the time you say you ain't even gonna get 3 out, you're gonna be getting hit. You better get that ball out quick. Rams is getting one of the best players in the NFL. It's a no-brainer all day. And all you got to do is put some money in her face, and she's your girl, bro. Come on, dog. Money don't mean nothing to somebody who has it. Money only means people who don't have it. When you hear somebody say, I would never pay that for that, that's somebody who don't got shit. But if you got shit, you understand that's how you get shit. You buy it. You pay for it. You want the best, you pay for it. That's what you do. You can have anything you want in this world if you're willing to pay the price. Anything. You can pay for it. If you're willing to pay the cost to be the boss, you'll be the boss. You know damn well you're smarter than Marvin. But Marvin is running the company. But you smarter than Marvin. Man, you get your own money and you start your own company. You go against the competitor and you beat their brains in. That's what you do. Man, I'm leaving, man. I'm starting my own shit. You want to start your own landscaping business because they don't know what the hell they're doing? Go get you a loan down there, Bank of America, or go to wherever the hell you got to go to. Chase, you know what I'm saying? Citibank, Wells Fargo, Credit Union, and buy you some lawnmowers and shit and start cutting lawns on the weekend and take they shit. Be like, man, I'm better than this cat. This cat don't even know what the hell he doing. Take over their biggest account, the damn local golf course. You go out there and you get you and your people, and you go out there and you undercut them and you do a better job. Next thing you know, man, they looking at you. Like I said, you can have anything you want if you're willing to pay the price. Problem is, people don't want to pay the price. It ain't worth it to them. Sam Kroenke's like, F those picks. Buy me Myles Garrett. And now Aaron Donald come back? Oh, it's over, bro. In the NFC, I'm not worried about it. I'm an AFC fan. I'm not tripping. I'm just going to laugh at all you guys that thought y'all had a chance. Y'all don't got no chance. Vince Velasquez, what's up, man? Good luck to Jared Verse. I like Jared Verse. Nice young player. He gets to go home, be around his family. He's from Dayton, Ohio. He probably grew up rooting for the Browns. He's happy. Rosetown native in the house. What's going on, Rosetown? All right, man. What's happening? Whittington Thomas in the building. What's going on, Whittington Thomas? What it do? Hey, big dog. Hey, man. How's it feel to be a celebrity, bro? All I'm asking for is for my 10%. Okay, that's all I need. Okay, just throw me a dime out of every dollar. I'm good. Okay, that's all I need, bro. I ain't greedy. Okay, but you kind of blowing up now. All right. Okay, yeah, man. Likes ain't like in Rosetown. They got to move a lot better than this. All right. Jared, Justice Saw said, would I compare the Condor to Myles Garrett? That's a question I got it for you. How would I compare them? Right now, Myles Garrett is more dominant than Max. Myles is bigger. Myles is more powerful than Max. Max is more finesse than he is. I think that Crosby for us is a better match than to have Myles Garrett. I wouldn't want Max Garrett for Max. And the reason why is not because of obvious reasons, but it's because of the style that Myles Garrett plays. How many times have you seen Max go across the formation to make a tackle? How many times have you seen Max be on one side of the field, ball goes to the opposite side, missing all these tackles, Max winds up over here tackling somebody? Max is sideline to sideline. Okay? Myles is not sideline to sideline. Myles is Mack truck, run your shit over and just collapse your pocket. But if you get past Max then Myles Garrett ain't coming after you. You haven't seen Myles Garrett on the other side of the field in a tackle. You've never seen that because that's not what he does. Max can bend the edge, sack, be disruptive, and get to the other side of the field to assist. And in my defense, I need that. I need somebody that's going to be a sure tackler that's going to get over there and help, because these other dudes over the last few years, they wasn't doing shit. You seen Max on the other side of the field so many damn times. Myles Garrett, you pass up Myles Garrett, you're a couple yards ahead of Myles. He's not coming after you. He's not catching you. That's the difference. Somebody's sidelines to sidelines, and somebody's not. And for me, I need somebody to tackle somebody. If this guy's running for 10 yards, I need my linebacking crew or my edge rusher to get his ass over there, and he can get over there. That's the difference. Okay? Money talks, BS walks. Okay? I know that. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Frank Longo, what's going on, Frank? Hey, man, I'm just out here, man. Chilling outside, bro. Okay? I might have to bring this awning down a little bit, man. I might have to bring this down, man. Son's over here beating down. 1 second, man. Let me go ahead and bring it down a little bit. A little bit. Yeah. There you go. Shit. Hell wrong with you guys. Okay? That's better. All right. Yeah. Love the Condor, man, but Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in football. And it's okay. You don't got to be the best player. A lot of you cats, y'all get caught up in who's the best player. You don't got to be the best player, man, to be one of the best players, bro. But Myles Garrett is obviously the best player in the NFL, dog. I mean, 23 sacks, bro. 23? Come on, man. You don't do that, bro. Okay? All right, man. Rosetown. What's going on? Seen Crosby going into the season and the next off season. I mean, like I said before, man, I don't trust nothing no one tells me anymore. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything anybody tells me, bro. Teams lie, men lie, women lie. Results don't lie. Like I said before, bro, I've seen the greatest of the greats leave. But when I told you guys that Max wasn't untradeable, y'all argued with me about that, especially Justin Saw. He didn't believe that shit. But it happened, though, did it? And the only reason why he's back is because the Ravens rescinded it. That's the only reason. Good for us. But I just showed you, no player is untradeable. No player. All right, man. P-Dog. Rams making a Dodger-like moves. Yeah. What's the name of the Dodgers owner? What's his name? What's the name of the Dodgers owner? Dodgers owner is the same owner as the Lakers owner. He owns the Lakers too. In this city, bro, you can have whatever you want if you pay for it, bro. You got a movie script idea, man, you could be a no-name dude. You got the budget? Man, you got the budget, you can go get Robert De Niro Al Pacino, Joe Pesci. You get all of them if you got the money, because that's what it's going to come down to. Simple as that. You don't even have to have a good script, because you can hire a good script writer. A lot of times these people look at scripts and they'll look at it like a Brad Pitt will look at something and be like, ah, man, the script ain't that good. Oh, well, you know what? I got a guy. Bring him in to polish that script up. You're going to have a blockbuster movie, bro. Why do you think the movies that spend the most money on advertising are the ones that blow up? It's LA, bro. Buy it. And you know what, man? This is a lesson for all of us. Stop telling yourself, man, shit costs too fucking much. Why you keep doing that shit? That shit's stupid. Yeah, don't be ridiculous with your money, dog. But if you just keep denying yourself all the time, you don't never spend nothing on yourself, or even worse, you don't spend nothing on your family, bro. You don't spend nothing on your kids. You don't spend nothing on your girl. Dude, what are you even here for? What are you here just to pay bills and die, bro? That's all you're here to do? Go to work and pay bills? Dude, do something for yourself every once in a while, bro. You don't got to be crazy with it, man. But stop telling yourself you can't get something. You can. And a lot of times when you do that, it opens up the door for more money. When you spend money, more money comes to you. Because money doesn't care where it goes. Money goes where it's being used and being appreciated. When you're trying to be a damn miser, nothing comes to you, bro. Nothing. Okay? If you're eating cold pockets because you're too cheap to turn on the microwave, your whole life is going to be a cold pocket. Everything's cold about your life. But when you decide to say, you know what, man, tonight I'm going to go get me a steak. I'm done with, man, I'm not going to keep putting 7-Eleven burritos in a microwave, man. I'm about to go get me a steak. It doesn't even have to be a good one. It's like, hey, man, I'm going to go to Sizzler and just go get me something to eat. Dog, you may go in there, man, and find and see the girl of your dreams in there, bro. Like, girl you hadn't seen in years, and you run into her because you put yourself out there. That's how life works. The cosmos, things attract. When you start looking for better, better comes to you. When you start looking for worse, worse comes to you. That's what happens, bro. You hate your job? A lot of y'all do. Did you go and look around? Did you go? I mean, it's real easy. Look and see something popping. You never know. I'm not throwing my resume out there. Man, it's bullshit. I don't want to do this shit no more. Next thing you know, man, they call you for an interview. You're like, oh man, I got an interview over it. What? Oh man, I don't know, man. I just threw something in there. Next thing you know, man, you in the final rounds of an interview. Next thing you know, they say, congratulations, you got the job. Now you have to decide whether or not you got the balls to leave the old job. That's the point. You were just playing around. Now you got an opportunity to improve your life. What did you do? The Rams had an opportunity to improve their team with a first ballot Hall of Fame edge rusher who's the best player in the National Football League, and they did it. Got to give them props for that, bro. Now you're getting ready to go and try to go get Sam Darnold to come back, bro. It takes Myles Garrett for Sam Darnold to come back. Oh, man, it's over, bro. You guys are cooked. When the Dodgers traded for Shohei, I was like, oh, man, it's bad. $750 million. You don't think Shohei's worth it? This dude's pitching. He got the lowest ERA in baseball pitching, and this dude is hitting the ball over the fence like it ain't shit. Like, come on, bruh. Ain't nobody done that since Babe Ruth. Okay? When Babe Ruth wasn't even a Yankee when he did that shit. He was a damn Red Sox when he was leading the Major League Baseball in ERA and wins in pitching and home runs the same year. Ain't nobody doing that shit. That $750 million at the Dodgers, they made that shit. They had, how many fans did they have last year? I think they said they had like 3 million. By far the most in Major League Baseball as far as attendance. I think they had 3 million people go. That you can't even get a ticket in that bitch. Then they won it again. Man, that money was well spent. The Rams are like, we're going to do what the Dodgers did. What the Lakers do? They went out and got Luka. Here in LA, bro, that's what happens here. We don't mess around, bro. We're going to pay for what we want. And everyone's going to be mad. Everybody who's not in California. I'm in California, dog. This is Los Angeles right here. Okay? You see this palm tree right here? This LA right here. This palm tree right here. This is Los Angeles. Do you understand how much shit costs here? Do you understand how high the damn taxes are here? Do you understand that gas? I paid $6.25 for gas just a while ago. Just earlier. Gas expensive. Rent's expensive. Taxes expensive. Food's expensive. Everything's expensive, bruh. But look. I never have to deal with the snow. I go to the snow. I don't have to deal with changes in what they call the seasons. I go to where the seasons are. This is how I look. This is how I look on Christmas. This is how I look on New Year's. This is how I look on Memorial Day. This is how I look on Valentine's Day. This is how I look on my birthday. This is how I look on Thanksgiving. This is how I look on 4th of July. This is how I look on Halloween. Come on, man. Worth it to me. It's where the money is. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to make money. Why do I care? When you're looking for a deal, that you're a slave to the deal. I'm good. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just going to make a shit ton of money. That's all. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do what everyone else does. Don't complain. Make more money. Ram said, hey, man, Super Bowl going to be in our house. You know how much money we made when we won the Super Bowl in our house in 2021? Billions. We're going to do it again. They said F those picks when they traded for Stafford. Go back and look at the Rams when they traded for Stafford 5 years ago. What they gave up to the Lions. They gave up a shit ton. They won the bowl, bro. They're going to do it again. They're going to try to do it again. All I can do is hope that you guys stop them. I don't have to stop them unless I'm in the bowl with them. Whether I lose to them in a regular season or not, they're not my problem. They're just an interdivisional game. That's all. They're just another interdivision game. I play the whole NFC West this year. I play the 49ers this year. I play the Seattle Seahawks this year. I play the Rams this year. And I play the Cardinals. My team plays the whole division. It's not my problem. It's your problem, Cowboys. It's your problem, Niners. It's your problem, world champion Seahawks. It's your problem, okay? Tampa Bay. It's your problem. Saints, it's your problem. Packers is your problem. Everybody that's over there, all you NFC squads, you guys are the ones that are going to have to deal with the Rams. I ain't got to deal with it. You do. Justin Saw said, I didn't see that A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown gone. Told you wasn't coming. All right, man. Frank Longo. System Deck. That's some painful truth you're spitting. Hey, man. You can have whatever you want. You're willing to pay for it, bro. If you're willing to pay the freight, you're going to have it. The problem is that people love to tell you what they wouldn't do. I don't never listen to somebody when they tell me I wouldn't have paid for that. Oh, you crazy for that. I wouldn't have did that. You ain't me. I remember about 15 years ago. Yeah, man, about 15. Yeah, about 12. My best friend, who's still in the Bay Area. He's been living in the same apartment complex, same apartment for like 20 years. And if he's been living in there 20 years, it means it's old. First apartment me and my wife ever got was in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood and Highland. Brand spanking new. Brand new apartment complex, brand new, built for the ground up. Nobody never lived in that apartment before. Every amenity, everything was in there. It was expensive. I told my boy came down. So, oh man, I showed him around, took him to the pool, and hey man, took him to the game room and took him to this and had a conference room and this and that. And we're on Hollywood Boulevard, do clubs, and then I could walk, I could do all that shit. Woo woo. And he said, hey man, how much it costs? And I always told you, never tell nobody how much it costs if that's the first thing that come out their mouth. If the first thing that comes out their mouth is how much does it cost, that means they're trying to size your shit up to them. So you pull up in the car, instead of, yo man, that shit is tight, man, open the hood up. Oh man, the Hellcat, oh man, shit, you got the Hemi. They're like, oh damn, how much, bro? If they do that, you be a fool to tell them immediately. Don't tell them shit. Because what they're gonna do is tell you what they wouldn't have done. That's the only reason. Yo, Shaq, that's a fly chain, bro. Yo, man, how much was that? I'm too smart now. I wasn't as smart back then because I didn't know that game. But when they start trying to size up how much something costs, how much was those sunglasses? How much was that top? How much was this? How much was your rims? How much was your how much was those Jordan? And when they do all of that shit, you better understand that they getting ready to tell you. Once you tell them how much it is, they're gonna tell you how they wouldn't have done it. That's all they're gonna do. That's all they're doing is trying to justify why they don't have it. So my boy said, how much was it? I told him, oh man, I'd never pay that. Oh man, I would never pay that for rent. I said, well, look at where you live, look at where I live. Well, I don't care, bro. I'd rather not do all of that. I said, all right. Fast forward a month later. A month later, my boy calls me up. I answer the phone. What's up, fool? Because that's what that's what we gonna do. What the hell you want, fool? Yo, man. I said, what's wrong? Because when you friends with somebody like that, you could tell how their tone is. I thought something really bad happened. I'm like, what happened? What's wrong, bro? Man, shit, man. What? Man, my landlord rose my rent up $800. I said, when? He said, this month. You know what I did? Hand to God. I started laughing my ass off. I started cackling. What's so funny? I said, I thought you said you never pay what I pay. You're paying more than me. And your apartment is 40 years old. I cried laughing, bro. I cried laughing on the phone. Because just a month ago, you told me that you would never pay what I pay, only to pay more for less. I mean, shit. That shit was I cried laughing. Do you not even understand? Y'all who really know Shaq, you know how loud I am when I'm laughing. I was crying laughing, bro. I said, so what you gonna do? I'm gonna pay it. I really fell out. So what am I telling you? You don't get to act like you saving some shit. All you doing is putting yourself in a position to be got. And guess what? Guess who still lives in the same place? Hey man, I done had several places since there, but somebody still lives in that same apartment right now. It ain't me. It ain't me. I bet you can't guess who it is, but it isn't Shaq. He don't say that shit no more. Now he don't say that. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get me a house and do something. I say, yeah, man, that apartment is just getting older and older, man. They don't fix nothing. Yeah, man, I know I've been here a long time. Yeah. Conversation different now, but it was different when he thought he was getting over. Like I said, man, y'all keep playing these games with your football team. You're going to find out. All right, man. Fish said the trade was definitely good for both teams. It was. One team's trying to win and one team's not. All right. Yeah, man, we chilling. All right, man, I'm smoking on that midnight oil right now. Okay. All right, man. Yes, sir. Dark Green in the building. What's going on, big dog? Okay. Maurice Ross said condolences to Father Raymond Berry at the age of 90. Was it 93? Yeah, man. Raymond Berry was a great player. Okay. I just found out one of my mentors earlier today, man. Dexter Wanzel. If you guys want to know who he is, man, big time record producer, man. He passed away today. I didn't even realize. I saw his son post something on Facebook. And me and him always talk football. This is a guy that produced the Jacksons. This guy produced everybody. This guy is a legend. Okay? Sampled by all your favorite rappers, sample his music and all that shit. I hadn't talked to him in a while because we usually talk. He's from Philadelphia, and we always talk Eagles football. But we didn't. But I hadn't talked to him in a while. But I just found out he passed away, man, right before I got on here. So I'm just like, damn, man, more people, more loved ones, man, people that I got love for out of here. Okay, that was just before I got on here. Okay. All right, man. Browns didn't want to win. Nah, they don't want to win. All right, man, at all. Okay. Sup, Chewy? Chewy in the building. Okay. Tito said, boom, I got your girlfriend. Boom, I got your girl. They don't understand, Tito. They don't understand, dog. I'm the type of cat. If that would have happened to me, you didn't answer the phone all weekend, don't worry about it. They're going to be wondering how come I didn't call. I call, find out what's going on, and I let morning. If the morning I ain't got a reset come phone call, I'm already skedaddled. You're gonna be calling me. Oh, I didn't hear from you. Hear from me for what? I'm outside. What are you talking about? Shit. I'm just like you. I mean, we both ain't shit, Tito. Tito. We both ain't shit. It ain't no she ain't shit. We both ain't shit. I ain't shit either. I mean, shit. I mean, damn, I was busy too. I didn't even realize I didn't talk to you all weekend. Hey, what the hell wrong with you guys, man? Y'all definitely getting this game all messed up. Jay Nelson said, I forgot that OBJ played for Baltimore. OBJ is the guy who said $100 million, he couldn't live off $100 million. That's what he said. He said, man, $100 million ain't enough money for him to live off of. That's why he's still out here trying to play. Okay, but hey, it is what it is, bro. Okay? All right, man. Okay, Alex Jacinto, they are drafting great players and they got burst. They did, but hey, man, I mean, you want to keep putting your life on hold, you can keep doing that. You can keep doing that, man. Save for a rainy day, man, and then by the time you done saved up, your ass is got Alzheimer's. And guess what? Your kids are spending your money at that point. I mean, you can work hard your whole life and save until your health goes bad. Now you can't go anywhere. All that money just sitting there waiting for you to croak. Okay? You want to put your life on hold? Some of us value now. I have respect for what the Rams did. I understand what the Browns did. Browns weren't going to win that. All right? Browns have never even been to a Super Bowl. All right? Browns haven't even done that. They've been in the league. Shit, when did the Browns come into existence, if I ain't mistaken? The Browns, I think they came into existence in 1948 or something like that. Go look it up. I think it's like 1948, something like that. They've been around for damn near 90 years, 80, 90 years already. They ain't never been in a Super Bowl. So what are they in a hurry for? I mean, at least the Bengals been to the Super Bowl a couple of times. The Bengals been to the bowl. They didn't win, but they went a couple of times. Browns ain't never even been there. Okay? So I mean, if they want to keep playing this game where we're gonna keep reloading and doing all of that type of shit, sometimes you gotta let your hands go, bro. Sometimes you gotta get in this ring and let it go. Okay? But they don't want to do that. They want to keep playing with the Browns fans. That's what they do. All right, man. Cerebro in the building. What's going on, Cerebs? Okay, all right. James Nelson said facts, no question. Okay, what's going on? Okay. All right, man. System Deck, hit that like button. I'm not taking nobody's girl. I mean, I'm retired, but I'm in my prime. Oh, that's all I did. Okay. Oh, I'm retired, bro. I'm not out here taking nobody's girl. I'm telling you, these girls ain't loyal to me, nobody. They ain't gonna be loyal to me either. I know, man. It's a different breed out here now, dog. It's a different breed now. Okay. They film, they record. They file lawsuits, they charges, they put out videos. Did y'all see that damn Diddy video? They leaking the video of the homie, man. None of it's worth it, bruh. Y'all can have these girls out here, bruh. I'm good. All right, I'm retired. You got it. Okay. I tell my nephews, y'all better be careful out here, bruh. Okay, because the quality is gone. All right, they may look the part, but they can't act. Okay, simple as that, man. Ain't nothing worse than having a good-looking actress who can't act her way out of a paper bag. They can't act at all, bro. Okay. All right, Marty Lowe, what's going on, Marty Lizzle? Waiting on Grandma Piper. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man. What's up, Rose? What's happening? Jamal, man, how about them Cowboys? Okay. You said Mahomes untradeable. Mahomes ain't untradeable, bro. Have you seen Mahomes? Have you seen Mahomes in the OTAs? Did you see that big ass brace he got on his knee? Go take a look. Patrick Mahomes got a big ass a Terminator T1000 brace on his damn knee. That dude definitely tradable. You give him enough, man. You give enough, he'll be gone too. He ain't untradeable, bro. Okay. All right, man. Jerry needs to make another deal. Jerry did make a good ass deal with that Myles Garrett. With that Michael Parsons trade. Okay. Bill said, "Cool bucket hat." Yeah, man. And the new merch. You can fold it up like this. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how I want to wear it. Do I want to wear it like this? Do I want to wear it down with the crown? Okay. Like I said, man, all this shit, all new shit, bro. Bill, telling you, man, the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Bucket's me all day. All right. Okay, appreciate that. All right. It'll be up soon. All right. Alfredo Mendoza. What's up, Alfreezy? Okay, Fredo in the building. What's up, Fredo? Okay. Demp says you guarantee they win the Super Bowl. Why do I gotta guarantee some shit? Why do I gotta do it? What's that gonna do for me? I got to guarantee some. All I'm doing is reporting the news, but I got to guarantee. Go ask Adam Schefter, can he guarantee it? Go ask Stephen A. Go ask them guys you watch on TV. Don't ask me, do I guarantee something? Why would I have to? I'm just telling you the truth. It's obvious they got the best player in football. If you didn't recognize that, bro, I don't know what to tell you. They got the AFC, they got the offensive MVP and the defensive MVP on their team. What more do we need to talk about? I don't have to guarantee anything. All right? Okay? All right, man, straight up. Let's go get Diggs at wide receiver. Stop playing. Damn, if you want to pay, you got to pay Diggs. That's all you got to do. Alfredo, we got the money, dog. Don't you know Michael Dell of Dell Computers is our owner of our team? We got money. We got to pay. That's all you got to do. Come on, dog. Pay the bill. Pay the bill, bro, and you can have whoever you want. Man, we could have had Myles Garrett if we were willing to pay the bill. We weren't willing to pay it. It wasn't worth it to us to pay for Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett would have accepted that trade, but we would have had to pay, and we're not going to do it. Simple as that. We're not paying. We're not going to pay the freight. You're not going to pay the bill. You're not going to, write the check. Run the money. We ain't going to do it. Okay? I ain't heard Diggs being in camp nowhere. Where's Diggs at? Tell me what OTA he's at. He's nowhere. Today's June 1st. So guess what? Everybody's available. I'm waiting for these cuts. Who else are we going to cut? But if you want Diggs, call up Spike Tech and tell him to cut a check. Stephon Diggs had hella legal bills. You don't think he needs a check right now? That boy needs some money right now. That's why he's being nice to Cardi right now, so Cardi can help him out. Come on, dog. This dude was paying chefs for in-house. That's just ridiculous, man. Come on, bruh. You're paying her $2,000 a week for her to make you a hot dog, dog? That's just stupid. That's dumb to me. You should be getting that for free. Okay? All right, man. James Nelson in the building. All right, man. Alex says pressure busts pipes. Pressure also makes diamonds too, though. See? See, when y'all say something, I say something better. Pressure does bust pipes, but pressure makes diamonds too. Come on, bro. Which one you want? You want a busted pipe? Or do you want that bling bling? Which one you want? I'm taking the bling. The pressure's pressure. Pressure can create a diamond and pressure can bust a pipe. Which one you doing? I'm not thinking pipes being busted. I'm thinking rings, diamonds, and precious stones. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah. Two things could be right at the same time. Okay? All right? So what I'm saying is this, man. The Rams they going for that ring. They're not going for no busted, no pipe. Yeah. And with Aaron Donald, too, you ain't getting nothing done. You can forget it. All the Rams need is a running game. That's all they need. They need a running back. They need a running back, and wide receiver core is solid. They get Donald back. That D-line is elite. And Matthew Stafford's playing the best football of his life. Come on, dog. Problem. All right. Shane Butler in the house. What's going on, Shane? Shane says, Shaq, I'm upset the Eagles traded J.J. Brown. He couldn't just be happy. Bro literally got fed and we traded AJ as a diva. Hey, man. The hardest thing to keep. There's two hard things to keep, Shane. I know you just getting ready to graduate high school. That's my homie Shane Butler. Shane, it's two things. It's two hard things to do. Number one, keep a fine-ass girlfriend. And two, keep a diva wide receiver. Those are two hardest things to do, bro. Ain't nothing harder than that, bro. Diva wide receiver is nothing but a football player in high heels and with a BBL walking around. You can't satisfy them, dog. You gotta constantly boost egos, massage, do this, do that, tell them they're great, give them the ball. You gotta do too much. Okay? And AJ Brown came with baggage. AJ Brown was that way when he was with Tennessee. They traded him to you guys. He came over there. He was happy. Y'all won a Super Bowl. And now he's not happy with you no more. Now he's going to go over there to the Patriots and do the same shit with them. I mean, nothing's going to change, bro. If he's talking shit to Jalen Hurts, he's going to be talking shit to Drake May. This is what he's going to do. You better off, bro. You still got Devontae Smith. Still got him. You still got shit, man. What's his name, man? Your running back, man. From Saquon. Still got him. Still got Saquon. You still got a good defense. Still got Howie Roseman. AJ Brown needed to go. He dropped all those passes in that playoff game. He's the reason why you guys lost the playoffs. All those passes, he was out there screaming on the sideline at Jalen Hurts. Give him the football. Give him the football. Jalen started hitting his ass in his hands of all places, and he was dropping it. How many first down passes did he drop in that playoff game? Hell of them. You're better off, bro. Big Beezy. Yeah, Big Beezy, I need some more sticks, bro. Okay. Zodi said, who is the best offensive player in my eyes? Best offensive player in the NFL? I wouldn't say Matthew Stafford is, but he voted to be. Who do I think is the best offensive player in the NFL? Wow. Wow, man, that's a good-ass question. Who do I think is the best offensive player in the NFL? Every time I think of somebody, I say no. I could give you a list of people who are on that list, but I couldn't tell you because there's something wrong with every offensive player that I'm thinking of that could be the best player in offensive player in the league. Okay, let's just use what you guys are trying to say. Josh Allen. Josh Allen definitely could be best player, one of the best players, if not the best player on offense. The problem is when the playoffs come, he don't do shit but lose. He chokes in the playoffs. How can he be the best? Can't say him. Christian McCaffrey. He would be a good person to say because that dude catches out of the backfield, runs the football. But he's brittle. He's always hurt. He gets hurt all the time. Can't say him. I mean, I can just go on and on and on and on. Who else can I say? Saquon, I can say he's probably one, but he didn't get the football last year. That's why y'all fired, the Eagles fired who they fired. Okay? Got rid of him. Can't say him. Lamar Jackson, I could easily say he's a 3-time league MVP. Playoffs come, he don't win. Can't say that. So for everybody that I say they could probably be the best player, even Matthew Stafford, okay, I wouldn't put him up that high, but shit, he played well in the regular season. But when the playoffs came, he didn't handle his business. He played okay for the first game or two, but after that, he couldn't get it done. Who else on offense can I say is impressive? Jamar Chase, but he's a damn wide receiver. He got to get the football. Somebody has to throw him the ball. Can't say him. So I really can't say who's the best, who I think I can't really say because there's something wrong with every offensive player that could be the best. I see a flaw in everybody. All offensive players that are that good have a flaw. It's called the playoffs. They don't win shit. Okay? But when you talk about defense, Myles Garrett's the best player, period. Because he don't have no flaws. His flaw is that he was on the Browns, and now he's not. So that's the difference. Shay said, but my Eagles going to win the Super Bowl anyway. I ain't scared of them. I don't know about that one. Okay. All right. Jamal says, you drink bitters. No, this ain't bitters, bruh. This is kombucha. Kombucha. The wife got me drinking this kombucha, bruh. Good for gut health, bruh. That's how I'm going to stick around, dog. Shit like that. James Nelson said, I have no choice, bro, to watch the Rams. Hey, man, I watch them, dude. But I'm really going to watch them now. Man, if they could pull off bringing back. Now, I'm going to tell you something about trying to bring back Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is definitely a guy who doesn't have to play football anymore. He was very good with his money. He loves being back home in Pittsburgh. He doesn't have to play. But that would be a good reason for him to come back. Run it back, bro. Okay. Alfredo said, go get Diggs. All right, man. CMG, how far can my Saints going this year? Well, my boy Ant Cuts is a who dat. We talk about the Saints all the time. He's very high on Tyler Show. Your quarterback, he's very high on him. He says something about Taysom Hill may not be with the Saints this year because he's thinking that maybe Sean Payton may try to get him. Alvin Kamara, what kind of shape is he in? As he lost a step. You guys need to re-sign Cam Jordan. DMG, you need to re-sign Cam Jordan. Your receiving core is a little okay. Your defensive secondary needs some help. I think you guys might be able to win 6 or 7 games, maybe, which will be good. 6 or 7 games, maybe. But you need to sign Cam Jordan. If you don't sign Cam Jordan, you guys could forget it. All right. All right. Leon said the Washington Commanders are going to be in the Super Bowl. Let's think about that. All right, man. Okay. You guys got your quarterback. You guys don't. Man, you guys might not even win the NFC East. You're not even going to win the NFC East, bro. How you going to beat the Eagles? I don't even think you guys are going to beat the Cowboys. You guys need more pieces, bro. Okay? You got to give Jaden Daniels some more weapons. Jaden Daniels needs weapons. You don't have no weapons. Well, you guys said Scary Terry McLaurin. Okay, he's good. Who else? Man, come on, man. I'm talking about teams that I don't even like, but I know football, don't I? You guys need weapons, bro. Give Jaden Daniels some weapons, man. Get him some players. Okay? Maybe you guys could do something, but I don't even see you guys. You guys might probably come in third in your division. Be honest. All right, Shane. Shaq says, I think the Rams cannot beat the Eagles. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Okay, man, it's good to have confidence, bro. Okay. Zodi says, but every team doesn't play in L.A. That's true. That's absolutely true. But I'm telling you, the teams that have been winning are here. The teams that have been winning is here, bro. I mean, damn, UCLA women's basketball just won a national championship. I mean, come on, man. You gotta pay respects to the City of Angels, bro. They're doing everything right, man. Everybody here understands, man. It's time to spend some money, bro. Can't continue to be cheap. Gotta pay. You gotta pay, bro. You gotta do something. Trade some shit. Draft better. I mean, you look at it this way. Seattle is a small market. They're the world champions. Oh, also, man, salute to Russell Wilson. He retired today. Russell Wilson retired from the NFL today, man. He's going to be on CBS doing some color commentary. Gold jacket loading in 5 years for Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, cool career. He's out the building. So no more Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's gone. All right. James Nelson. If we finish second in NFC West, I will get over it, bro, and make the playoffs again. I mean, you got to. Larry Ramirez with that 1999 dono, man. You my dog for life, bro. You already know what it is. Okay. Zodi says the Rams have the luxury of playing in Southern California, but more endorsements and opportunities. That ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Who's the richest team in the National Football League? It ain't the Rams. Jamal, tell them who the richest team in the National Football League is. How about them Cowboys? Who's the second richest team? They just picked up A.J. Green. That's the Patriots. The Rams are probably like third most richest team as far as revenue. When was the Cowboys been in the Super Bowl? Last time in the Super Bowl was 31 years ago. It's number one. When was the last time the second most valuable team in the league was in the Super Bowl? February. That's the Patriots. When was the last time that the third most richest team in the league was in the Super Bowl? That's the Rams in 2021. Who's the fourth richest team? Fourth richest team is probably the Giants. When was the last time they was in the Super Bowl? Eli Manning beating Peyton Manning. I'm beating Tom Brady. That's damn near 20 years ago. Keep going on and on and on. Okay? Raiders is like fifth, top 5 team in value. Raiders ain't won a Super Bowl in 42 years. Ain't been to a Super Bowl since 2002. But what did they do? Spend money. Mendoza, whole defense. Second best center in NFL. Spent money. Got investors. Come in. Buy. Here's the Raiders. Linderbaum. Quay Walker. Kobe Dean. Quiddy Pay. Hey, Max is here. Oh, man, come back, man. Hey, man, good seeing you, Condor. Max. Free agency. Number 1. Draft. You already know who we drafted. Money being spent in Vegas. Finally. Raiders win free agency. Raiders win the draft. Now Raiders got to win on the grass. But they're not expected to do nothing for a couple of more years. But we spent money. That's the key. Okay? So it ain't a matter of your market. It matters of what you're willing to do. Okay? This is the second largest city in the United States. Only city bigger is New York. But the most expensive team in the league is in Texas. The second most expensive team is in Boston. What are they doing? Patriots in the bowl. Cowboys are the biggest people out there not spending no money, got the most money, ain't spending anything. Jerry's saving money. What is he saving for, bro? What did he do? He got rid of Michael Parsons, saved a shit ton of money, and didn't do anything else. What did he do in free agency? He didn't pick up nobody. How come he's not going after Stephon Diggs? How come he didn't go get Myles Garrett? Tell yourself, Jamal, explain why Jerry Jones didn't go get Myles Garrett when Myles Garrett was there. All you had to do was pay for him. But you got more money than Stan Kroenke does, but you didn't do it. Because somebody's trying to win and somebody's not trying to win. That's my opinion. Because if you're just going to sit there and be the richest person and be the cheapest, you don't get shit. Okay. Jamal said, F the Yams. Said the Redskins. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Commanders aren't going anywhere. Daniel Smith in the building. Hey, Daniel Smith, how are those Bloomington, Indiana Bears doing? I mean, what an absolute travesty. And my best friend's a Bears fan. As you guys know, y'all saw that unfiltered Bears jacket I made for my boy. Okay. All right. That jacket's so dope. He ain't even wore it. He's like, man, I'm waiting. I mean, what are you waiting for? Yeah, it's hot in the Bay. But he gonna go back to Chicago busting that. I mean, damn. Y'all better try to figure out how y'all gonna pay for some money, dog. Come on, man. Next thing you know, you'll be having the Bulls in Indiana. You'll be having the White Sox and the damn Cubs in over there playing in Indiana as well, man. Y'all better start spending some money out there in Chicago, man. Y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to do, dog. Okay. All right, man. Bill Holloway. All right, Whittington Thomas. James Nelson. Cowboys ain't worried about the East. I mean, when was the last time y'all won the East? Did Myles ask for a trade? Yes, he did, Bill. Okay. All right, man. Laundry day. Yeah, man, I hear that. Yeah, you got to do the laundry. Laundry got to be done. Okay. All right, man. Oh, we got a Rams fan on here. Okay. Through Utah. It's happy as hell. Okay. Rams fans are jumping out the window right now. Jamal said that's why they got their quarterback. That's why they got Garrett. That's right. But they spent money to get their quarterback. So you can't hate on the Rams for spending the money, bro. The reason why he lives in a big ass crib is because he bought it. The reason why he's driving, a Lamborghini during the week, and then he's driving a Ferrari on the weekends because he paid for it. Dang. Stan Kroenke spent his money, bro. I'm just not gonna be rich just for the sake of being rich. Okay. I'm just not gonna do just for the sake of. Okay. All right. Garrett's damn near unstoppable. Come on, dog. He's the most dominant defensive lineman that I've seen since Reggie White. They triple team that dude. When you only have to block one guy on the D line, how does he get 23 sacks? You got to remember when Michael Strahan set the record, and even though Brett Favre laid down for Mike, I mean, he laid down for him to break the record, which was some bullshit. But when Michael Strahan set the record with 23 sacks, who did he have on that D-line with him? It was him. He had Antonio Pierce. He had JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul. Who else was on that D-line? I mean, I'm talking Giants now. I mean, haven't y'all see how I just float around the different teams and I'm just boom, 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 boom. Come on, dog. The iPad's over here, just to let you guys know. iPad's over here. I'm an iPad. I'm a Shaq pad. Okay. Pause. All right. Okay. Straight up. All right, man. Rams are a problem. A big one. I think that trade should be rescinded. That doesn't help with parity in the league. Victor Wembanyama has just been traded to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Everybody loses. You put Victor Wembanyama on OKC, no one wins anything. Your ass is cooked. The reason why OKC is at home is because of Victor Wembanyama. Now you don't have to worry about him now. It's just like the Chicago Bulls, bro. The 96 Bulls. Jordan comes back from retirement, from playing baseball. He comes back, plays the last 18 games of that season. He goes to plays against the Orlando Magic. He was wearing number 45. Nick Anderson steals the ball from him and says 45 isn't 23. Jordan changes his number back to 23. They lose in the first round of the playoffs. Shaq and them go to the finals, play against David Robinson and them, get their ass whooped. Okay, or was it Hakeem Olajuwon? I think it was Hakeem Olajuwon, if I'm not mistaken. Play the Houston Rockets. Got your team. Hi, son. Your team, Whittington Thomas, beat their ass. Yeah, it was Houston. It was Clyde Drexler. It was Olajuwon. It was Kenny Smith. It was Vernon Maxwell. It was all them cats. Robert Horry. And I'm talking basketball now. Okay? I mean, boom, 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 boom. It doesn't matter. Hi, son. Yeah, I see that. So, what happened? The Bulls went out and got the best defensive player in basketball by the name of Dennis Rodman. What happened? What happened for the next 3 years, Justin Saw? What happened in 96? What happened in 97? What happened in 98? It's called three-peat. You had the greatest player in the game, the best offensive player, best all-around player, most dominant player, most clutch player. You got the best on-ball defender in Scottie Pippen. And then you get the best defender in basketball by the name of Dennis Rodman. What happened? Nobody won. Nobody won. Just the Bulls. Okay? What do you think just happened? You got the reigning MVP of the whole National Football League with the two-time back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year on the same team, getting ready to bring a Hall of Fame former depoy back to... I don't have to be a fan of the Rams to know what's being done, bro. I don't have to eat the food to know it smells good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to eat the barbecue to know if it smells good or not. Oh, damn, that barbecue they cooking over there is good. You think I'm going to go over there and ask for some? Nah, I can smell it from here, bro. I smell what the Rams are cooking, bro. Now they have to go improve it on the grass. But everybody has to do that. Okay? But I'm just telling you. They just pulled a damn Chicago Bull. They just got the best defensive player on their team when they already got the best offensive player on their team as far as last year. Come on, dog. You gotta be kidding. You guys ain't even understanding, bro. You ain't even getting it. Winston Thomas says that's another Aggie. Which one? Who's another Aggie, bro? Who? Because I'm so far behind talking about everything I don't even know. Raider Tone, Browns are going for a top 5 pick next year's draft. Keep quarterback. That's why they traded Myles Garrett. Use that first pick. Traded power move in their first pick. But the problem is with them, dog, is that's all they do is draft quarterbacks. Let's go back to last year. Who did they draft last year, bro? They drafted 3 quarterbacks. Let's not forget that they drafted Shedeur Sanders. Let's not forget they drafted the kid out of Oregon. What's his name? Dylan Gabriel. And then who else did they draft? They drafted another quarterback. And then they bringing back Mr. Never met a massage I didn't like in Deshaun Watson. Don't forget about him, Mr. 250 million guaranteed. Come on, bruh. Browns ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, Jamal, if the Rams win, it won't be a top pick. They don't got to pay $30 million, bro. All right, man. Edgar, I'm a big Chiefs fan. We need a solid offensive plan to beat them. Yeah, man. I mean, if I was you, Chiefs fan, okay, Edgar, I'd get Cheetah on the line, bro. I'd bring Cheetah back. If I was the Chiefs, I'd bring Cheetah back. Only problem is Cheetah burned so many bridges with y'all, but then again, you guys are good for bringing players back. Y'all brought back Kareem Hunt. Y'all brought back Juju. Y'all brought back Vontez Scandling. Y'all brought back a lot of people. If I was the Chiefs, I would go get Cheetah. I'd go get him, dog. You're going to need him. Rashee Rice is in jail right now. I mean, you got 2 jailbird wide receivers, bro. You got Rashee Rice, who's in jail right now, man. Okay? Getting commissary right now, bro. Eating spreads. You got a receiver that's in jail. And then you got the other one, Worthy, who has a DV on it, who has a DV case pending right now. Both of your receivers, come on, bruh. Like I said, Shaq knows his enemies because that's how I stay safe. But if I was the Chiefs, I go get Cheetah, bruh. I mean, what? Might as well. You got two dudes that's probably going to be suspended. Rashee Rice definitely needs to be suspended just for stupidity. Okay? And then Worthy, that's what happens when you get with the wrong girl. That's what happens, bro. Them girls will ruin your life. Ask Josh Jacobs. I mean, you can't make it up, dog. Can't make it up. How do you get ran by an OnlyFans model? Oh, I don't know. Ask Shannon Sharp. You guys as heroes, bro, are Tinder. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Brother Tito? These dudes are Tinder. They're swipe left. Oh shit. Ruin their whole life over a Tinder pic. They get no respect for me for that. I mean, damn. These OnlyFans models are not, they just ruining these dudes, bruh. Come on, Josh, bruh. Come on, dog. You went over the Green Bay, man, and just lost your mind. You would have never did that shit. You wouldn't have never did that shit when you was with us in Las Vegas. Too many shooby doobies, no. I mean, damn, you go to Dre's, you go to Wet Republic, man, you go to Omnia. There's just too many, bro. He went out there to Green Bay, man. He started seeing them girls out there with those calluses on their hands and shit because they're underneath cars with Bill and shit. They're changing radiators with their bare hands out there in Green Bay. Hey, Mabel, don't you need some pliers? Nah, I got it. I just use my teeth. Josh like, damn, I gotta fly one in. These girls ugly as shit. I don't blame Josh Jacobs, man, but damn, did you have to get one that everybody has paid $20 a month? You can see everything? I mean, damn. I seen it too if I want to pay $25 a month. I mean, how special is that? Just pay the $25, Josh, like everyone else. Shit. You got to move her in and all that shit. But hey, I don't feel sorry for nobody, bro. Shannon, we don't want to talk about him. All right. Game tight was going on. Tight up there, 9-1-6, man. Sacramento. Sad that. John Bankhead in Oakland. Ema said Victor Wembanyama's untradeable. Yeah, you're talking basketball. I said football. Remember I said football? I didn't say nothing about basketball. A.J. Brown to the Packs for 2 picks. I see that, Winton Thomas. Rock said, but so does Denver. They're also owned by Waltons too. But what do they do, though? They're owned by the cousin Walton. They're not owned by the Walton. They're owned by the cousin Walton. They ain't even Walton. The main owner. Sam Kroenke's wife, last name is Walton Kroenke. I don't know that dude's name. He's a cousin of the Walton. He's a cousin. He got money, but he ain't no Walton, bro. There's a difference. There's a difference between the Kennedys and the Schwarzeneggers. And the Shriver family. Arnold Schwarzenegger married into the Kennedys through Maria Shriver, who is the niece of John F. Kennedy. But is your last name Kennedy? Or is it Schwarzenegger? Or is it Shriver? There's a difference. All y'all related, but that last name means a little something different. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he's related to the Walton family, but his last name is McGillicuddy. His last name ain't Walton. There's a difference. Simple as that. Money makes money. Rich people are rich because they have passive incomes that they don't need to get taxed. Well, man, anybody can do that. I keep telling you, man, I need to go ahead and do it. I need to just bite the bullet and start talking money like I've been telling you guys. Everybody can save paying taxes. All you got to do is create an LLC. Start a business. Everybody can get less taxes if you become an entity, a limited liability corporation or an S corp or a C corp, or you do some shit like that. You can save money, but you know what you do? You go to work and you get a payroll check. Then you complain about how much shit costs. Talking about a guy in Trump who doesn't pay taxes, but you expect him to help you save some money. You didn't even do what he did. You didn't even go down there and file a fictitious name statement to even have a little side business. So you think he's just gonna help you save money? No. You're the workforce. You want to save money, you have to create a company and have employees. That's how you save money. That's how you not pay taxes. When you become an organization where people are making money because of you, that's when you start saving money. That's why rich people do what? Have employees who do what? Pay taxes. That's what happens. When you're paying payroll tax because you have 300 employees, you get to write some shit off. That's when you don't pay taxes. Yeah, you got to pay payroll tax because you have employees, but are you paying taxes everywhere else? That's the key. Okay? I've had my own S corporation since I was 26. I write off all my shit. Why? Because I have a business. And I pay my franchise tax board. I pay my tax at the beginning of the year. I write everything off. Why? Because I have a business. And they let me. That's the difference. But y'all want to complain that y'all don't have no money, but everything you do is making someone else money. Ain't nothing wrong with a job. But you better try to do something on the side. Your kids know how to do shit. You won't even incentivize them. You won't even be smart enough. It's like, you know what? Hey, man, my daughter really knows how to make these. You live in a cold climate. My daughter really knows how to make these mittens, bro. Let me go ahead and start a little side business and just hire her so we could, and I just pay her what I would be paying in taxes. Y'all don't even think like that. You think your kid is wasting time on the video game, not understanding all you got to do is be like, hey, man, I'm going to create a company for my son to play these video games. He'll get paid from EA Sports and all of them. Y'all don't think enterprising. Y'all think go to work your ass off, and that's it. Then you want the president and whoever else to come in and save you on gas and taxes and eggs and all that. When y'all was telling me, oh man, everything's gonna be cheaper. No, it ain't. It's more. Because you're stupid. You fell for it. I knew it wasn't gonna be cheaper. Why should it be cheaper for you? You're already lazy. I'm gonna keep it in the buck. Stan Kroenke and them are spending money because they got it. Man, they ain't sitting around here. F those picks. We want to win now. All right. Myles Garrett is the top. Yes, he is. Oh, he's an Aggie. Oh, okay. I didn't know Myles Garrett was an Aggie like you, bro. I didn't know where you went to college at. Okay. All right, man. Rams went up to .650, up from 5.5. Hey, man. Why you think? See, the money is the money, bro. The money's the money. If you sit around waiting for you to get some money for you to do some shit, you got a problem. You don't wait around waiting for no damn money, bro. Wait for money for what? The money you got, you wasting it. I know cats that spend more money at the dispensary. You could take that money and buy some stock, bro, instead. You don't got to go to the dispensary every day, bro. Go to the dispensary like once a week. Take some of that money, man. Go buy some penny stock. Go buy some shit that you could make. Now, hell no. I ain't thinking like that. I'd rather be high. Just be high all day. Just smoke and that's it. Smoke, drink, go to work next day. Next thing you know, you're 62. You ain't got no money. Now you're a greeter at Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Welcome to Walmart. Better start getting your shit, figure your shit out. Ray Flores. Yeah, I know we play the Rams this year. We do pay the Rams, Harold Johnson, but they're not my problem. That's one game. Funk Raider said, guy on the Chargers. Who? Who on the Chargers should I be afraid of? Who? Who on the Chargers am I scared of? Khalil? Old ass, crippled ass Khalil Mack. All right. Derwin James. All right, yeah. All right. Okay, you tripping with that one. All right, man. Yeah, we do play the Rams at home. Yeah, Marcus Peters, I can think of his name. Yeah. All right, man. Likes ain't like it. Okay. Let's go. Donald comes back, we're all cooked. See, they not understanding that. I think you guys forgot who Sam Darnold. I'm not Sam. Excuse me, not Sam Darnold. Excuse me. Aaron Donald. Do y'all remember the last play of the Super Bowl in SoFi against Joe Burrow? Let me remind you. Joe Burrow was in a 2-minute drill. They were headed down the field. All they had to do was score. They would have won. They would beat the Rams. I was watching that game. Joe Burrow going down the field systematically. Boom, 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 boom. Joe Burrow was cooking. Fourth down. They had to get the first. All he had to do was complete a pass, bro. Joe Burrow went back there, man. He started scrambling around, dog. Number 99, Aaron Donald sacked the shit out of him. Clock ran out. Game over. Somebody needed to make a play. And Aaron Donald made it. The only man you should have been worried about on that entire field if you are a Houday. That's the guy who they're talking about bringing back, along with the guy who's the best player in the league now. If y'all can't see the play, y'all can't see it. I mean, what can I do? Okay? What can I do? What's up, Pete? What's up, Patrice? Patrice in the building. What's up, Patrice? What's going on? All right, man. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay. James Kanaka said, greetings from South Africa, man. Oh, well, salute. Rugby makes NFL look like lawn bowls, no offense, loose pass with them. Yeah. Well, my boys are from Melbourne, Australia, man. They tell me about rugby all the time, bro. And they tell me about Australian football. I'm getting into it. I'm getting into the Australian football. My boys got me watching Australian football. When it comes to rugby, man, the All Blacks over there in New Zealand, my boy Donovan McGilvery out there, man, in New Zealand. I pay attention to everything. The only problem is all that popping that you're doing it regarding rugby and how it compares to NFL. Where the money at? James Kanaka, where the money at? All that you said, all that blah 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 blah, not the NFL. Where the money at? I rest my case. Y'all ain't making no money though. That's the problem. All of that extra shit you do, you don't get to the bank. No money. These guys are stockbrokers and they are spraying down whatever wild animals that they have over there where you're at. That's it. They ain't making no money. Ain't nobody making $1 million a year over there with you guys. You guys are just talking about what you can do. That's why the rugby players always come to the NFL, because they're tired of being broke. Okay, simple as that. All right, man. So hey, all you said was beautiful until you got to the money part that you didn't get to. All right. Okay. All right, Patrice. E-Trizzle, what's up, E-Trip? Hey, what's up, E-Trip? E-Trip, what's going on, E-Trip? You kind of a celebrity too. You and Bill and Whittington Thomas. What the hell's going on? When did you guys get as big as me? Well, y'all not quite there, but y'all getting there. Okay? I mean, they really liking you guys. Okay? All right, man. Said Max is better at run stopping. I just said that, Bill. Who's running across a formation to make a tackle? It ain't Myles Garrett. Okay, that's a fact. All right, man. Straight up. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Yeah. Okay, man. Yeah, get them shores done. All right, man. What's up, Dad? My dad on here. Said, well, what's with Jason Dart, right or wrong? You mean Jackson Dart, Dad? My pops is on here. What's wrong with him? Nothing. I don't have a problem with what Jackson Dart is doing. What I have a problem with is that everybody being upset at what he's doing. Okay? Abdul Carter has a right to say what he says. Jackson Dart has a right to say what he says. Now what are they going to do? That's the problem. The problem is that they didn't really know Jackson Dart like they thought they did, Dad. The players on the Giants thought that he was one way, and then they found out he was another way. I mean, it's happened to me. I mean, how did you teach me? You taught me, don't ever be surprised at what somebody's doing in the privacy of their own life. You always told me that. You don't know people till you know them. They didn't know Jackson Dart didn't let them know that. And he didn't tell them, yo, man, I'm getting ready to do this. So, hey, at the end of the day, that's their problem over there. Everybody got a right to vote for who they want to vote for. But at the end of the day, he didn't show that he was a good leader. When you're supposed to be the leader of a team, you're supposed to you don't let your team find out like that. He didn't do a good job of that. All right, so that's what I think. All right, Melvin, what's going on? Okay, my pops is on here. Y'all know what that means. All right, man. What's up, Kerry? What's happening? Very Red. I live in LA and the Rams don't have any fans. That ain't true. They don't have as much as the Raiders. I mean, this is our city. But who would I guarantee you when they win, they come out. Man, that stadium is full of people. But like I said before, man, this is a Raider city. The Rams keep winning these Super Bowls, it ain't gonna stay like that. But we're the Raider city, man. This is our city still. That's why they wouldn't let us come back. All right, man. Rent is too damn high. No, it ain't. You ain't making enough money. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Giants is making more money, making money moves. Grab Odell and Juju. Yeah, Patrice. Odell Beckham, man, he going back to his roots, man. I mean, when you get to the point when you're like him, man, there's nothing else you can do. Now you're just there, man. Just as what they call it, a legacy group. You know how people get them residencies in Las Vegas, Patrice? Them groups come out and they be legacies and shit. Barry Manilow ain't had a song on the charts since '87, and but he does very well in Vegas, doesn't he? I mean, Odell is just there for what it called tradition, or what's it called? Bringing back the good old feeling and shit. That's all he's there for. Okay. Juju might get something done. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Get this guy out of here. All right. Okay. Yeah. Hey, don't worry about all that, Patrice. You don't know what Shaq got planned. You don't know what I got planned. They didn't know. I didn't tell them what I had planned. None of them knew what I was doing. I didn't tell Bill. I didn't tell E-Trip. I didn't tell Winnington Thomas shit. Because that's how I do it. Y'all don't need to know what Shaq is doing. You'll just find out when it's Shaq time. That's all. I don't telegraph my moves, bro. Okay? Don't worry about all of that. I know what I got. All right? I know what I got. All right. Joshua said, Duval County in the house. P-Dog said, Seahawks used to be FC West. Yes, they did. Okay. Alfredo chilling. Okay. I mean, I don't telegraph my moves, bro. I mean, I don't. I just make moves. I mean, nobody knows what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. I wake up, I'll be like, what am I doing? I don't even be knowing. Okay. I just do whatever I decide to do. All right. Roderick Smith in the building. P-Dog. Okay. Seahawks had a baddest receiver with one eye. I think they had Largent at the same time. Let me see if I can remember back then. All right, so I remember Bill knows this. Seahawks, they came in the league in 76. Jim Zorn was their quarterback. They had Jim Zorn. They had Steve Largent. Who else was on that damn team? Cortez Kennedy. I mean, come on, dog. We're talking Seahawks in 1976. Come on, bro. If you ain't subbing over here, bro, Like I said, the iPad is over here. It's not even on right now. All this is here, bro. Who else was on that damn team? Shit, man. 76 Seahawks. Who else was on that Seahawks team? Other receiver that you're talking about, man. What's his name? Shit, I know Zorn, left-handed quarterback. Bill, who else was on that damn team? But we used to beat their ass. I can't even remember. We used to beat their ass, bro. Niner Invader said, hey, we need to trade for Jared Burr so he can sack Matthew Stafford. I mean, it's too late now. Y'all, I don't know what, Dad, I don't know what your Niners is doing. I don't know what you're doing, Niner Invader. I don't know. All I know is it's Brandon Ayuk. Y'all trying to trade Brandon Ayuk. Y'all trying to trade Brandon Ayuk, man, for a taco with no meat in it. Just a shell. Nobody wants him, dog. That dude has totally messed up his trade value, bro. Him straight ghosting the Niners, not rehabbing his knee, doing all of that, man. He got that big ass contract, got hurt the next week. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know, man. All right. B-Dog said Jim Brown. Yeah, Jim Brown. Jim Brown's the GOAT. All right. All right. Let's see here. James Ferguson. Shout out to Morgan Freeman. Yes, man. Salute to Morgan Freeman. Salute to Morgan Freeman. All right. Bev in the house. Oh, shit. What's going on, sis? Sis in the house. Glad what's happening, sis. Hey, how are my two babies doing? How is my baby senior and baby junior doing? Okay. Tell them I love them both. All right. Okay. Tell son-in-law I love him too, even though I ain't met him yet. Okay. Niner Invader. Shaq, you glad the Raiders didn't pick up it? Hell nah, man. I don't want diva wide receivers, bro. Especially if your last name is Brown. If your last name ain't Tim Brown, I don't want you. I don't need you on my team if your name is Brown. Because I had a guy, his name was Antonio Brown. No thanks. Okay. I had another cornerback, his name was Larry Brown, that played for the Cowboys. No thanks. Okay. I don't need guys. If your last name, if your first name ain't Tim Brown, I don't want you on my team. Browns I do not want. I don't want Chris Brown. I don't want James Brown. Okay. Jim Brown, he almost became a Raider. Do y'all know that? There's a Sports Illustrated cover that I had back in the 80s. Jim Brown was going to come back at 47 and play for the LA Raiders. Go take a look at it. Because Al Davis was talking to him coming back to play football at 47. But outside of Jim Brown and Tim Brown, I don't want them. Okay? I don't want A.J. Brown. I don't want Hollywood Brown. Come on, dog. I don't want what Brown could do for you, Bill. I don't want none of that shit. Kick rocks, bruh. I'm good. All right, I'm good. I don't need another Brown. I'm good. I haven't done good with Browns. Unless I draft you, I don't want you. All right, simple as that. Get your ass away from around here. I don't want no parts of that. I know it's not good for my team. Browns aren't good. No name Brown work for me. Charlie Brown, none of that shit. No thanks. Hey. DJ said, I'm sorry, I'm backtrack a little, man. Browns had seven championship wins, I believe. Moses was in the league, man, between 1946 and 55. Well, yeah, man. The last time, I wasn't born, but my dad, who's on here, made sure I had Encyclopedia Britannicas in my house. Ain't that right, Dad? That's why I know so much. Because every time I ask the question, hey, Dad, how hot is Pluto? My dad be like, go look it up. Oh, wow, it's cold over there. That's how I know everything. My dad was like, go look it up. Then come back and talk to me about it. That's how I know. That's why I know so much. Plus, I remember everything. I got a photographic memory. Okay? But you are right. The last time they won the, let's see if I'm right, DJ. I wasn't even around. Let's see if I'm right. The last time the Browns won the AFL championship, NFL championship, I think it was Jim Brown's last year, 65, if I'm not mistaken. I think the last year they won was 1965. I think that was the last year they won. Either 63 or 65 when the Browns won. Go look it up. I'm not a Browns fan, but I know. Bev in the building. Thanks, Bev. Get the merch. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this shirt is dope. I want all the smoke, and on the back it says ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Come on, dog. Stop playing with me. Come on, man. Stop. Stop it, man. Stop. Come on, man. Come on, dog. And I got other teams too. Come on, dog. Let's go. All right. Patrick Mahomes is not untradeable, bro. Walters, how do I feel about Dak Prescott? I think Dak has put himself in a position, bro, that when is he going to do something? That dude has been given such a long rope that I think Cowboy fans don't even expect anything of him anymore. You guys just have him as a quarterback. He's just a quarterback at this point. He's a quarterback with a name. He's a quarterback who hasn't did anything for the Cowboys. He hasn't done anything for you guys, bro. What's he done? He hasn't done anything. He's been a starter for the Cowboys like 7 years, 8 years. It's just you guys are just happy you got a quarterback. Is he a franchise quarterback? Yes. Does he play well at times? Yes. But what has he done? Look at the quarterbacks you've had. You've had Staubach. Y'all had Staubach. Y'all had Aikman. He ain't done that. What has he done? Dak hasn't done shit. He's just a guy that got excuses. I mean, every Cowboy fan I know has an excuse for Dak. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. Come on, dude. You probably arguably got the second best wide receiver tandem in football. We all know the best wide receiver tandem in football is boys up there in Cincinnati. Those are the best ones. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, those are the best two dudes. Then after that, you can probably try to argue about Justin Jefferson and Addison at maybe number 2. Nah. George Pickens and C.D. Lamb is probably second. Got an elite passing game. What's the problem? Man, that's what I think. I think Dak got to do something. All right, man. Yeah, first time ever for LA USC team. Why you think? These kids want to be out here. These kids want to come out here and play. These kids want to come out here and be in the sun, bruh. They want to be out here and look at this. Okay? The beach is 5 miles that way. Like, come on, man. Look at this. And, man, why wouldn't you want to be out here? Come on, dog. It's beautiful out here. Especially if you don't got to pay. You got a full ride to come out here? Shit. I'd come out here, too. All right, man. Okay. 49ers, $8.6 billion. Yeah, 49ers, they got a lot of money, but what they ain't spending any. You know how much the Raiders' evaluation is? Anywhere between $9.9 billion and $11.1. Who's more valuable? 49ers or the Raiders? I'll wait. What's up, Sarah? Sarah, I know you was at work. Sarah, I was just hitting you up, letting you know. Just got home from Election Center. I know, last day, worked 11 days in a row. Please go out and vote. Yeah, man, go out and vote, man. See if you can get these prices cheaper. That you guys are always complaining about. All you got to do is vote. Man, these people that vote, they just take your vote and then do what they want. All right, man. Okay. Oh, yeah. Babe, those graduation lays is good money for you. I remember you made the money one for your nephew. Your nephew's birthday is coming this week. Coming up. Birthday coming up. All right. I don't know if the Saints can make the playoffs this year. It's not looking good. All right, man. What's up, Terry? Terry Will in the house. Hakeem Sepshak in 95. He did. I said 95. Didn't I say it was Houston and Orlando? I did. They did. But the only reason why they won anything is because that damn Billy Goat was playing baseball. That Billy Goat was over there missing curveballs. His ass would have been there playing shooting basketballs. They wouldn't have been that at all. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, Dennis Rodman would have made a great Raider. Perfect. I mean, all those bad boy Pistons were Raider. They wore Raider gear. Go back, P-Dog, and go look at the bad boy Pistons in the late 80s, man. You could find a picture of Isaiah Thomas wearing a good guy wore black Raider shirt. They all wore Raider shit. That was back when NWA and everybody in hip-hop was wearing Raider gear. Run DMC was wearing Raider gear, bro. They was wearing that shit. Okay? Okay? With what was that album, man? That not the King of Rock, the album that Pete Rock's produced. They had on all Raider gear. Biggie had on a Raider bandana on his head. Okay, everybody wore Raider gear. But they're in New York wearing Raider shit. John Gotti was wearing a damn Raider starter jacket. Google's your friend. Claude's your friend. ChatGPT's your friend. Siri's your friend, bro. People in New York was wearing Raider shit. Okay, straight up. All right, man. You already know what it is. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. All right. Yeah, man. I'm chilling. Okay. All right, man. You guys talking about y'all sick and all that. Oh my God. Fudge dog. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Yeah, Pops is on here chilling. Yeah, as a quarterback, you got to be smarter than that. You do. Okay. No, we don't got to keep. I mean, the doors are open, bro. I've been leaving them open if you haven't noticed. Okay. All right, man. All right. Okay. I've been leaving them open. All right. So when you see all these crazy people, just ignore them, dog. They walking around with the Diddy oil on their cheeks, bro, looking for a friend. I mean, if you guys want to entertain them, I don't entertain them. I just block the shit out of them. Keep it moving. All right. Okay, set up. All right. I mean, why are we in here arguing with total strangers, bro? We just kick them out. I mean, this is a barbecue, man. People just start walking up, man, start trying to dig in the potato salad. You ain't gonna say nothing, dog? Do you know this cat? Man, get your ass whooped over here. Come on, dog. Get him out of here. All right, man. Straight up. Yeah. All right, man. Okay. That's right, man. Wheelers Tacos. You already know what it is. Okay. That's right, Bev. All right, man. Yeah. When 10 times that happened, you walking around, man, on that damn motorcycle, man, with all that air on you and shit. Okay. Like I said, out there being seen out there. All right. Okay. That's what it is, dog. Out there on that. They scream. That's all that screaming and shit. That's the problem. They throw some clothes on, nigga. Throw some clothes on. Stop walking around being cute. They better throw on a jacket. But do something. Okay. So I tell you, man. You celebrities. Y'all celebrities, man. Y'all new to this celebrity shit. Yeah, y'all gotta get it together. All right. Bill said, man, getting to have a one by Wesley Walker for the Jets. Yeah, Wesley Walker. I remember Wesley Walker for the Jets. He was bad. He was a bad boy. Who was throwing him the ball? See, there I go. Bill, was that Ken O'Brien? We're talking about the Jets, bro. Really, bro? Well, yeah, wasn't his quarterback Ken O'Brien? They had Ken O'Brien. They had Joe Klecko. They had Mark Gastineau. He's a Jets, bro. Come on, dog. It's Shaq here. Who else was on that damn team that they had over there, bro? Yeah, but their quarterback, that was before they had Boomer Esiason. Okay? All right? Then they had Boomer Esiason. Then they had, who was the other quarterback that they had before? But yeah, I remember they had Ken over there. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, man. All right, man. Straight up. Michael Wilcott in the house. What's going on, 0-4-er? You know I call you the 0-4-er, bro. You got to put O before you put the slash in the 4. I mean, you can't put 4 and O. You're 0-4. What's up, Michael Wilcott, bro? What's going on, Bills Mafia in the house? What's going on, Bills Mafia? Y'all won Super Bowl yet? Oh, you have it? Oh, damn. Damn. All right, man. All right, man. Okay. Do you know what time it is on the West Coast? It's East Coast over here. New York, big city of dreams. Buffalo is in the house. Come on, man. New York City and Buffalo are miles away, bro. I was born on the East Coast. My wife's from the East Coast. Let's cut it out. Buffalo is Canada, United States. Okay, you're Canada. You are over there, man. You can actually see Drake from your house. Understand that? You're Albany, Buffalo. Come on, dog. You're way up there, bro. You're not even close to where it's cracking at. There's nothing popping up there. All right, but I will give you this props. I will say this, Michael Wilcox. I am very, very happy about one thing that you guys did do. And that is create the buffalo wing. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Because the buffalo wings are good. But outside of that, y'all ain't done shit but lose Super Bowl 4 in a row. You know how many Super Bowls you went to in a row? 4. You went to Super Bowl in 90, 91, 92, 93, and 94. And guess what? You lost. You lost. You lost. Hey, what? Hold on, let me get something to drink. I really have to think about what happened on the 4th one. Hold on. You lost. But thanks for the Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay? At least you did something for the planet besides lose. Okay? Cut it out. All right, man. Funny as hell. All right. So look it up at saying in my house too. Hey, my dad had them encyclopedias, man. My dad, that's how you put yourself through college, dad, selling them encyclopedias. Man, shit. I didn't have no excuse. Shit. I didn't have no excuse at all. Everything was right there. All right. My baby 2.0 start daycare today. Oh, they better be on point. They better be on point, man. Hey, babe, you don't want us all to show up at the same time over there. Okay? The whole country gonna come over there if something happens. All right. DJ, I think it's been so, man, few generations since the Browns have done any more than to provide entertainment to the rest of the league. Well, man, the Browns, man, the Browns are a team, man, that have a lot of history. And I give them one thing. The original Cleveland Browns are not the Cleveland Browns that are in Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns, the original Cleveland Browns that were that original team that Art Modell owned, they're in a city called Baltimore. They are the Ravens. But the city of Baltimore said, you can leave all you want to, but you're going to leave all that history and leave the name with Cleveland, and you're going to have to create another team name. That's what happened. It's just like OKC. OKC originally was the Seattle Supersonics. But guess what? They didn't take that championship that Seattle won in 79. None of that shit. You go over there, you create your new team. All right? So the Browns that are now are an expansion team. They came in 97. So same year, they were an expansion team. So this is not even the original Cleveland Browns team. But hey, they got to keep the records. Okay? All right, man. Yeah. Every time I go to my parents' house, like two Britannians are looking at it in the living room. Hey, man, that was the internet. Sarah, that was the internet, Sarah. That damn Encyclopedia Britannica was only thing about it is it was obsolete after that next year. That in the Guinness Book of World Records. I had that too. My dad had that too. My dad had a library in the house. So when we had a room, it had all kinds of shit in it. I have so many books. I still have all my books from college. I have all my books I got from my college. I have everything. Like literally, I have my notebooks from college. I really do. Wife is like, why do we have all this stuff? I'm like, man, all this is how I knew my shit. I mean, shit, if I ever forget something, I can just go in there and look at it. Oh yeah, that's right. Close that shit up. Okay. All right, man, straight up. All right, man. Yeah. Birthday's on Saturday. Okay, for sure. Okay, tell Big Dog happy birthday. Okay. I might have to text him or something. All right. Have to text him. All right. All right. Michael Wilcott really think he's cooking right now. I mean, he really went to Chat GPT to get this comment when it was LA, not Las Vegas. Raiders are equivalent of hard dogs with skinny legs now that they are moved to LA. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. There's a difference between a has-been and a never was. Raiders are has-beens. Finish my sentence. Finish my sentence. I mean, there's a difference between a has-been and a never was. Okay? Damn, homie. Back in the days, you were the man, homie. Come on, bruh. Don't play with me, dog. You better pull up a couple of prompts before you start coming over here trying to cook. I mean, damn, it took you that long, bro. I'm just saying, yeah, we're on the come up, but we have 3 of them things, though. I mean, you might as well not have any fingers at all. You know, what they for? I mean, what? Why do you even have any fingers, Michael Wyckoff? You're a damn Bills fan. You have no reason to have any fingers. You have none. I mean, what are you using them for, bro? Besides to pick your nose and pick your butt. You don't got no hardware. You have a trophy mantle with nothing in it. Hey man, what's that, man? Oh man, it's our trophy case. Well, shit, ain't nothing in it. Well, I mean, at least we got one. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. You got Daddy Longlegs living in there, bro. You got a bunch of spider communities living up in your shit. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're has-beens, but we had some shit before. You can turn on the NFL Network and actually see us win some shit if you watch long enough. Y'all, we just see you continuously lose, bro. Every time you're on the NFL Network and it's y'all, it's you guys taking one of these to the crib. Okay. Whether it's lowercase L, capital, cursive, whether it's in Old English, whether it's stencil, however it is, however you draw an L up. I can get my 5-year-old son to draw one with some of his crayons, bro. It's the same letter when it comes to you, bro. It's always this, dog. No matter what. But if you want to talk about how we used to look, okay. But when we was looking, we was the man. We were the champions of the entire planet 3 times. You? You though. So you don't want to talk about you. You want to talk about me. Oh, we can talk about me. I don't have no problem with it. But when we start talking about you, that's when you're quiet. Okay? All right? When I go to the Super Bowl, I lose. I be quiet. But when I go back to the Super Bowl, I'm going to be losing again. I'm going to be losing again. Ain't that right, Smokey? Hey, cut it out, dog. Cut it out. Stop playing with me. All right? You're going to play with something safe, Patrice. I'm not safe. Biggie had a starter jacket, too. Yeah. Come on, dog. Robbie Bolden said the Raiders International. You know how I know that? Because I actually went to London, England and watched the Raiders play, bruh. I actually went over there to go see mine. I went to London, England and was in the Wembley Stadium to see my team and stayed in the same hotel as the Raiders. I was over there, bro. You know who's never ever been to an international game because nobody in their city has enough money to go, and that would be the Bills. Bills ain't been nowhere. Bills couldn't even play in Puerto Rico because what fans gonna go over there? They ain't got no money. They ain't played no international games. Mexico, Puerto Rico, Rio. They're like, oh, hey, man, what about the Bills? Oh, shit. Michael Wilcott, shit. Michael Wilcott is like, he's like 4 years in arrears on child support. Hey, man, nah. Never think. Nah, we good. All right. Sincere. Folks been raiding Ringer, especially during the Bo Jackson days. Hey, man. Like I said before, I know where I'm at. I know that I'm a team that hasn't won in a long time, but guess what? Everything they want is mine. Everything the Raiders ever won belonged to Shaq. Everything. There's not one championship that don't belong to me. All of them are mine. Every one. And guess what? We're on our way to get the fourth one. What's going on with the Bills, though? I mean, come on, man. All right, man. Yeah, Bill O'Brien. Come on, Ken O'Brien. Come on, Bill. How do I know these things, Bill? We're talking about the Jets in 70s. Okay? I mean, shit, I can just go on and on and on and on. I can just think of random teams. All right, I'll just throw a random team out there off the top of my head. St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals, not Arizona Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals. Okay? Remember, Bill, you know the quarterback for St. Louis Cardinals in the 70s when we were kids? Jim Hart was a quarterback. You had Terry Metcalf. Remember Terry Metcalf? Terry Metcalf, Eric Metcalf's uncle or something. I think it was his dad or something. Eric Metcalf, number 21. They had, who else did they had? They had this is St. Louis Cardinals, you guys. Not Arizona. St. Louis. This is 70s. They had what was his name? What was the name of the dirtiest player? Conrad Dobler. Bill, remember Conrad Dobler? He was the dirtiest player in football. He was Bill Romanowski in the 70s. He was dirty as shit. That dude would do everything. Spit in your face, step on your cleats. He did all of that. That team. Okay? I remember that team. They didn't do shit, but I remember them though. I mean, I can just jump on random teams, bro. Just random, just off the top of my head. And we can go to the 70s and start talking about that. I can talk about the 70s Rams. Okay? When they had James Harris. Okay? James Harris was their quarterback. They had what's his name, man? What was his name, man? He was the actor, bro. What was his name? Merlin Olsen. They had Merlin Olsen. They had Rosie Greer. They had Deacon Jones. Man, come on. Stop playing with me. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter what team, bro. I can just jump around, dog. You were talking about the 70s. We're talking about 50 years ago. I can just jump to teams and just start naming people. Okay? Crazy as shit. All right. Joshua Morrison, Jags will win one this year. Jags got a way to go, man. I don't think that, bro. Azul says, Shaq, you going into World Cup games? I'd love to. I don't know how hard the tickets are. Tickets are probably going to be hard to get, though. Okay. All right. Michael Wilcox said, don't believe we beat the Raiders 51-3. Yeah, you guys did. That's true. I was very angry. All right. But what happened? Y'all went to the Super Bowl, and what happened? Scott Norwood, wide right. Boop, boop. Jeff Hostetler took care of you guys. So I still got the laugh. And then the next year, Jeff Hostetler became my quarterback. I mean, it still didn't do you no good. You got a playoff win, and that's it. All right. What's up, Biv? All right. Nah, man, ain't no battle. There's no battling it out, man. You don't have anything for me to battle, bro. Okay? You couldn't even pay me to be on here. You'll ruin my ratings, bro. I can't even have you on here. Okay? I can't even have you as a guest, bro. I can't do it though. I can't, bro. You've never won anything, man. I can't have you on here. All right. Okay. All right, man. Y'all going at that's good, man. DJ, hey man, I'm just having fun, man. Michael Wilcox, cool, man. He just don't know how to win. He's just a guy who's never won anything. I can understand it. I'd be frustrated too. Doink, another loss for the Bills. I'd be damn. I mean, Josh Allen, bro. I mean, team just cursed, bro. For everybody, oh, Josh Allen. Man, Jim Kelly was way more talented than Josh Allen. Jim Kelly was a dope-ass damn quarterback. Couldn't get nothing done because he played for the Bills. Simple as that. Carl said the Browns don't want to win. They don't. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. I see what it is. All right, man. What's going on, Yusuf? My boy, you in the house. Yeah, Stump Mitchell. I mean, I can go. Well, okay. Let's see if I can just name people from the Cardinals. Just period. Who else was a Cardinals player? You had Stump Mitchell. You had who else was on that? Aeneas Williams. Niner Empire. You do not want to talk about Aeneas Williams. Only real Niner Empire people are going to know what Aeneas Williams did. Aeneas Williams ended Steve Young's career. Go do yourself a favor and go on here on YouTube and look for Aeneas Williams hit on Steve Young. That was it for Steve. That concussion he got ended his career, bro. Aeneas Williams put that wood on Steve. Steve was doing his Steve Young routine. Steve Young, out the pocket, pocket collapse, Steve Young, runner. You know, Steve Young could run. He could run like the wind, bro. Run like the wind, okay? Never put the ball in his right hand. He just kept it in his left. Tried to get to that end zone. He's like, I'm about to run Aeneas Williams over. Aeneas Williams like, bring your ass over here right quick. Bow! Go look that up. Aeneas Williams. Over. Steve Young never played again, dog. Never played again. Okay, tell you, dog. I mean, hey, y'all was fooling around. He thought, oh, that's just a Cardinal player. He didn't understand. He didn't understand Aeneas Williams, dog. Go look at it. Okay, yeah, Merlin Olsen, Pat Hayden. I mean, Rams. We're talking about Rams. Okay, man, shit. Lawrence McCutcheon. Lawrence McCutcheon, wide running back, number 30, played for the Rams. You had him. You had who else was on the Rams, man, when I was a kid? I remember when Joe Namath played for that 1 year, he couldn't do nothing, dog. Joe Namath couldn't even do a 7-step drop anymore. His knees were so bad. Who else was on the Rams during that time? Shit. Wendell Tyler played for the Rams. Mr. Fumbleitis fumbled. All he did was fumble the ball. Came to the Niners, fumbled the ball too. Henry Ellard. Who else was on the Rams during the 70s during that time when I was a kid? Who else was on the Rams, bro? Long time ago, man. 50 years ago. But shit, we did pretty good with that. Oh, Neil Lomax. Oh, I remember Neil Lomax, bro. I remember him. Okay. Jack Youngblood. Jack Youngblood was bad. He was number 85, wasn't he, Silos? Jack Youngblood? Wasn't he number 85? How did he play? How was he number 85 on defense as a linebacker? I think he was number 85, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right, man. JD, man. Man, welcome to the elite. JD, man, getting that ring membership. I need for you guys to become members over here, dog. All right. First, dog, I feel like Josh Allen's overrated. He is. Great talent, great player. Big, mobile, run, arm. But he's scared of that little mixed kid from Texas Tech. That little mixed quarterback from Texas Tech named Mahomes. He's scared of him. He's scared shitless of that dude. He see the little mixed kid. He don't know what to do. He sees that Mahomes. He forget how to do everything. He forget how to play football. He forget how to drive to the stadium. He forget everything when he sees Mahomes' ass. He sees Mahomes, he don't know what to do. All right, man. Seth Joyner, that's true. Say, yeah, I don't want to remember that, bro. I know you don't. I do, though, because I was watching it. That was back when the Niners were just cooking and the Raiders were just horrible. And I had to hear all the bullshit back home. Man, all I know, Steve Young took off. I was like, oh, shit, there you go. Steve Young, he would always do that little fake, pump fake shit. Steve Young come back. I'm like, they fell for it every time. I'm like, dude, He's past the line of scrimmage. Why in the hell is he? Why are they still going? He's still doing it. They still like. I like, man, he's past the. He got that out. Niggas like, come on, keep coming. Keep coming. Ha! Remember when Pacquiao got knocked out? Yeah, that was it, bro. All right, Otis Anderson, yeah, Wendell Tyler, yes, sir. Aeneas Williams, one of the most underrated quarterbacks in NFL history. He did stick. Steve Young, though. When you don't play no more and your Hall of Fame career begins from one guy, yeah. Yeah, that Aeneas Williams it. That was it. And guess what? If I'm not mistaken, it was in Candlestick when it happened too. It was in Frisco. Aeneas Williams, dog. And he just made the Hall of Fame maybe within the last 4 or 5 years. Somebody looked that up. When did Aeneas Williams become a Hall of Famer? He should have been in earlier. Nolan Cromwell. Yeah, I remember Nolan Cromwell, man. Safety. Wasn't he safety? Nolan Cromwell? He was a safety, wasn't he, for the Rams, right? Flipper Anderson. Oh, my God. Watch this, Yusuf. I mean, I love it when I can just show off. I'm just showing off now, all right? Flipper Anderson. I think he had 300 and some yards receiving. I think that's still the NFL record. Yusuf, if I'm not mistaken, Flipper Anderson for most receiving yards in an NFL game. I think he went for 300. I think he's the only wide receiver to have 300 yards in the game. Somebody look it up. Flipper Anderson I think he still has the NFL record for most receiving yards in a game. I think it was three something. I know it was higher. It had to be 3 something because I've seen people get 280 in a game, 260, but I think Flipper had like 3 something. 303, 320 something. Look it up. You said right, Jack Youngblood, number 85. How do I know that? How do I know Jack Youngblood was number 85, played for the Rams? How do I know that? Because I know. Roman Gabriel's before my time, bro. But I know Roman Gabriel. Number 18. Roman Gabriel, man, number 18. I know he's number 18. Okay? But that was before my time. Before my time. I ain't that old, but I know who he was. Yeah, Roman Gabriel, man. Yeah, he was number 18. I know that. Okay? All right. Yeah, just win, baby. I was right. Oakland Town business. You already know. Okay? Vince Ferragamo. Oh, man. Vince Ferragamo. Jim Everett. Jim Everett played for the Rams, quarterback. Pat Hayden, Ferragamo. What other quarterbacks did they have, dog? Rams. Shit, my first quarterback that I knew was James Harris, brother. He was like the only black quarterback in the NFL. Him and Joe Gilliam, who played for Sarah Steelers for a half a season until Terry Bradshaw started. What other Rams quarterbacks did they have, dog? Now that then they went through a big ass long period of time where they didn't really have nobody, bro. They didn't really have anybody until Kurt Warner came. So for about a good 10, 15, 20 years, they didn't have nobody. Oh yeah, Hacksaw Reynolds. I remember Hacksaw Reynolds, bro. Wasn't Hacksaw Reynolds number 54 or something like that? D Money. I mean MV Money. I think Hacksaw Reynolds number 54 or something like that. I think he was. Okay. Yeah, because here on, back in the Bay, man, they wouldn't play a lot of other games outside of West Coast games. We didn't get a lot of games like East Coast games unless it was a game of the week. He was number 54. How did I know that? How did I know that he's number 54, you guys? I mean, come on, man. Well, that is 50-something years ago. I knew he was number 54, man. I'm getting these numbers right. What about Roman Gabriel? Was he number 18? I think Roman Gabriel was number 18. Hacksaw Reynolds was number, I mean, not Hacksaw Reynolds. Jack Youngblood was number 85 on defense. I mean, shit. I mean, Ted Matt Stork Hendricks was number 83 with the Raiders as a linebacker. Number 83 on defense. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, I got that right. I mean, come on, man. You ain't subbing me. You ain't doing good. Okay? Jack Young, a defensive end, he can wear 85 because 10 years wear 83. I just said that. I just said that, but I know the NFL. I know numbers. And if you guys want to talk basketball, y'all don't even understand basketball is just as good. I remember everything, bro. I remember everything. All right, man. Nolan Cromwell was a safety and a punter. I told you he was a safety. Told you that. Nolan Cromwell will put you on your back. That was back. Al Jordan. That was back. Well, shit, I was a kid, but shit, I still was a football fan. That was back when you had those white safeties that would knock your head off. You had him. You had Kramer over there that played for the Vikings. Knock your damn head off, bro. Who else, bro? Them safeties, man. They had them safeties back like that. Jamal, I'm gonna help you out. Okay. Remember Charlie Waters? Charlie Waters that played for the Dallas Cowboys, number 41. Charlie Waters that played for the Cowboys, the Doomsday Defense. Charlie Waters used to knock your damn heads off too. They were hitting you, bruh. You was getting jacked up. Okay. All right. DeAndre said, I believe it was 336 against the Saints. I want all the smoke. Get a smoke to me. I told you it was 3-something. Flipper Anderson. Still a record to get 330 yards receiving in a game. Now, who was his quarterback? That's the key. Who threw him that ball? Who threw those balls to him? Who was that? Somebody who ain't in the hall, bro. It was somebody who wasn't a good quarterback. But Flipper went for 336. All right, I got that shit right. Wyndon Thomas, 336. I got it right, didn't I? Well, as soon as I saw Flipper Anderson, I said, record. All right, Bev, I love you, Bev. Love you. Roman Gabriel was almost a Raider. I believe it. You know why? Because Al Davis was in that stadium. USC played in LA Memorial Coliseum. He was an assistant there at SC. The Rams played in that stadium. The Chargers played in that stadium. So Al saw everything. Al saw everything in that. There was 3 teams that played in the Coliseum here in LA. And Al definitely was trying to get Roman Gabriel. Okay? All right, that's facts. I ain't that old. The Rams my pop's favorite team. There you go. There you go, man. Okay? Can't remember what number he was. Roman Gabriel's number 18 though. Yeah, Kevin Green also played for the Steelers too. Rest in peace to Kevin Green. Is Kevin Green in the Hall of Fame, Sarah? Bill said Roman Gabriel was the car that everyone put in their spokes. That's true too. Roman Gabriel was a car a football car we put in our spokes. That's true. Kevin Green, man, rest in peace. Charlie Waters, bro. Charlie Waters, number 41. Ball hawk. You throwing that secondary, you threw over the top, man. You're throwing over Everson Walls. I mean, you want me to go Cowboys on y'all? You want me to go 70s Cowboys? That's going to be easy. Okay? You throw over the top, man, Charlie Waters knocking your damn head off. Yeah, Charlie Waters, Doomsday Defense. Oh, man, come on, bruh. Dallas Cowboy Doomsday Defense, 1970s. Let's see if I can name. Ed Too Tall Jones, Thomas Hollywood Henderson, Charlie Waters, Randy White, number 54, Randy White. Who else? Everson Walls, number 24. Was it Jeff Rowe Pugh? Wasn't he on there too? D lineman. Who else? That's just the defense. Who else was on that damn Cowboys team, bro? 77 Super Bowl champions against the Broncos. Who else was on that defense? Offense is going to be easy. Offense, you had Staubach. You had Tony Dorsett. You had Robert Newhouse, number 44. His legs was there. He had Earl Campbell thighs before Earl Campbell. You had him. You had Golden Richards at wide receiver. Who else did you have? Come on, dog. It's 49 years ago. 49. 77. 26. It's almost 50 years ago. How come I'm naming all these guys? Come on, dog. Come on, man. Tex Schramm was the owner. Tom Landry. Come on, dog. I remember everything, bro. Who was on the opposite side? I have to know that. Those are the Broncos that kept us out. It was supposed to be the Raiders, Oakland Raiders versus the Dallas Cowboys in '77 Super Bowl. But we got robbed thanks to Pete Rozelle. Their quarterback was Craig Morton. He just passed away. Craig Morton just passed away just like this month or last month. Craig Morton. Otis Anderson was their running back. You had Rick Upchurch. You had Randy Gradishar on defense. You had who else did they have on that damn team, bro? Tom Jackson. ESPN. That's why he hate the Raiders so much. We used to breathe his brains in. Tom Jackson on that team. What was Tom Jackson, number 57? You had him. Who else was on that team, dog? Who else did you have on that team? Number 77, Lyle Alzado. You know that, Justin Saad? Did you know Lyle Alzado was a Bronco? I did. All right, Henry Ellert. What's up, OG Kicks? Shut in. NB Money to Charlie Waters and Everson Walls were some dogs. Yes, they were. The only thing, Everson Walls passed away a few years ago, too. The only thing that Everson Walls did not have on his resume, and I think it might have cost him from getting in the Hall of Fame. And you 49er fans are going to love this. It was a famous play that happened in the north end zone in Candlestick Park called The Catch by Dwight Clark. That was on Everson Walls. Joe Montana went back, rolled out. He's doing that. Threw it up. Dwight went up, caught it. That was the beginning of the 49er dynasty. That was on Everson Walls, bro. That was on him. Because I was like, no. I don't know, man. Dwight went up, man. There was nothing you could do. When he came down with that football, that was the beginning of the Niners dynasty started right there. And that was on Everson Walls, bro. That was on him. Tom Brady was in there stands wearing the Joe Montana shirt with his dad. All right. Oh, you talking about the Dolphins? All right, man. This one is gonna be kind of challenging because I just started watching football when these guys were. Matter of fact, I wasn't even a football fan when these guys were doing this, but I know the people. Let's talk about the 72 Dolphins. My dad always brings those up. 72 Dolphins, man. I wasn't liking football then. I was too young, but I know my history. Who was on that 72 Dolphin team when they went undefeated? Only team in history to go undefeated the whole season. Okay, shit. You had Bob Greasy as quarterback. You had Mercury Morris. He's gone. Mercury Morris. Jim Kick. You had Larry Zonka. You had Paul Warfield. You had Garo Upremian was the kicker. Who else was on that team? Who else was on that damn team on that 72 Dolphins? Nick Bonacani. Who else? That's pretty damn good right there. That's a 72 Dolphins championship team. I wasn't like a football there, but like I said, I remember everything. Okay, we can just keep going on and on and on. Okay, all right, man. Jim Everett was a quarterback. Yes, he was. Does this how you think Darren Donald will come back out of retirement? I think it's a long shot. I think it's a long shot. I think if anything could make him come back is playing with. It's he's thinking about it. I don't think there's no other thing that would make him come back. He said that when he got to the point where he didn't love to play anymore, he didn't play. But playing with Myles Garrett, I think that's the only thing that can entice him. I would be willing to say he doesn't do it. I think he's thinking about it. But once he knows what he has to do, he has to get back on that regimen. He has to do all that shit. He has to, yeah, he lips and all of that. But I think it's enticing. I think he's thinking. I think he's like, but for like the first time, he's actually really like, wow, man, that would be cool. And he's that's where he is now. I think he's like they're trying to talk him into it, and he's like, man, it would be kind of cool to play with him. He's doing. That's what I think. Yeah, Robert Newhouse. Okay. Yeah, Cliff Harris. Oh, yeah, Cliff Harris. I forgot about Cliff Harris. Like I said, those safeties. You imagine having two white safeties now? Back then, that's all they had. Cliff Harris and Charlie Waters. You wasn't doing shit but getting your head knocked off, bro. All right, Danny White. Yeah, Danny White was the punter and second string quarterback. Yeah, Tatum. What's up, Esteban? Okay. All right, man. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Mercury Cocaine Morris. Yeah, man, unfortunately, man. Mercury Morris got caught up with the yayo. Hey, Chichi, get the yayo. You show Chichi get the yayo. Okay. Yeah, man. I didn't know all of that back then, though. All right, man. Does Garrett trade raise Max's value if Raiders decide to trade him in? No. Because Myles Garrett doesn't have any injuries. Myles Garrett's not coming off of a knee injury. Myles Garrett is healthy as a horse. All right, man. NVB Money said, hey, big bro, I asked my pops about that Aeneas Williams hit on Steve Young. My pop said he hit him so hard he couldn't cry. Go look at that hit, bro. That's one of the nastiest hits ever. It's like you can actually feel the hit when you see it. It's like certain hits that you see, you could feel them yourself by watching it. You're like, ooh. Like one of those. Like when Tatum hit Sammy White coming over in Super Bowl 11, coming over the end, and he hit him when he caught that football. You could feel it. When you see it, you can feel it. You know, if you ever get to see, they won't ever show it, but back then they used to show it on TV on the loop. When Jack Tatum hit Daryl Stingley and paralyzed him, you could feel it through the TV. Right, certain hits, you could feel it, bro. Like, oh my God, like, Steve Young hit him, dog. I mean, he hit the shit out of him. All right, yeah. Yeah, man, we had a bunch of cats. So, all right, man, I've been on here 3.5 hours. Let me go get some food, man, and go inside, see what's going on. But, yeah, man, I just wanted to come in, man, and let you guys know, man, that the Rams, bro, they did us dirty, bro. The Rams did the NFL dirty with that one, bro. Because you know why? Because any of us could have did it if we would have had the balls to do it. And the Rams had the balls to do it, bro. They had the actual balls to actually get in there and go get them the best player in football because they wanted to win now. While we're sitting here saying that people are, well, I'm not. I mean, I'm on record when I told you guys Max wasn't on trade. Oh, you crazy shit. We would never trade Max Crosby. I think I got that right, didn't I, Justin Saw? Yeah, everybody's tradable, bro. You willing to part? Yeah. But the Rams, what they just did today, all we can do is hope that somebody gets hurt or don't play well. Because right now, they looking like they trying to get them a chip. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Let me take my ass in the house. Matthew Shack Filter.